Okay. Light 'em up, boys. Rev those engines. Let's go! Who is the king? Who is the king? Cruising around with nowhere to go, watching the world through a blurred window. Take all comers, but they too slow, breaking through all known barriers. So run your car, not your mouth, 'cause out here there's no room for cowards. The flash of life is all you see, just another day when you're drifting. You lost your crown, lost your place, picked back up, left in disgrace. The flash of life is all you see, just another day when you're drifting. Who is the king? Who is the king? Cruising around with nowhere to go, watching the physical world implode. Take all comers, but ain't no show. So what next but the sound barrier? So run your car, not your mouth, 'cause out here there's no room for cowards. The flash of life is all you see, just another day when you're drifting. You lost your crown, lost your place, picked back up, left in disgrace. The flash of life is all you see, just another day when you're drifting. So run your car and not your mouth. Out here there's no room for cowards. Lost your crown and lost your place, picked back up, left in disgrace. Run your car and not your mouth. Out here there's no room for cowards. Lost your crown and lost your place, picked back up, left in disgrace.
So I don't have you unmuted, but probably don't talk about that anymore.
It'd be really funny if that, like, continued, though.
Well, I don't want to talk about your weird body things that are going on, but you know, you're more than welcome to if you want.
I'm sorry I cut myself while making food.
See, I was choosing to like keep it ambiguous for your
And
own.
I wanted them to know because
Oh,
it's funny.
because you're gross.
Oh,
Hello,
there we
chat.
go.
It's okay. It's only
Hi,
gross
chat.
if he eats the band-aid, which he did, obviously.
But clearly, a dog. Everything is food.
Everything
If
is
you
food.
look at it hard enough.
What?
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 That is a dog.
That is a dog thing.
And look, dogs are scary because you can leave a dog. I mean, you can leave a cat, like with a whole bag of cat food. Leave them for a week, they'll be fine. They will ration out. They'll only eat when they're hungry. Leave a bag of dog food for a dog. It will eat that entire bag till it's gone, regardless of stomach rupture or not. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter. Like a dog will not stop eating. It's terrifying.
Yeah,
This is true. Did you learn that from The Good Place?
Then no, I learned that from my dad. He's been a vet tech for like 12 years or so.
Fair.
Why is Ava
And
on
he
the
said
ceiling?
One
Ava.
of the more common things is literally an overeat, like a dog who ate way too fucking much and they're in trouble now.
Wait.
Like that was a big fucking common thing.
Temp, is Ava the ceiling cat kitten?
Yes, Ava lives in Australia. Clearly.
I see. She is the
I
Nicrocade
mean-
ceiling cat kitten.
Ceiling elf.
Ceiling elf.
Oh, hi chat. How are we doing? It's Dogwave. And chat, my stream deck is working. For
Congrats. What was the
godforsaken
problem
life.
with it?
I don't know. I still don't know. It's probably be broken later.
Well, don't wish that upon yourself.
Uh,
Today is exciting.
It is.
Because finally Nintendo has people thought that Nintendo is forever and ever unable to be not stopped, but like they've been stopped ish
No.
somewhat.
No.
They've been slowed down.
Yes,
they've
fair
been
enough.
slowed down.
They
It
have not
hasn't
been stopped.
But yeah, we'll be talking about Nintendo. We'll be talking about Valve. Valve did a bad.
Is it the Val? Okay, it is the thing I'm thinking about them.
The
Yeah.
censorship stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the really fucking weird one. The one that this is one of those weird ones where it's like I think Gabe Newell is gonna step in because he's done that before, where
he has
someone's
done
done
that
something
before.
absolutely retarded, and he's like, "No, that's reversed. Those people
So-
were getting retrained. I'm so sorry that happened."
Quick spoiler
I'm
of that.
hoping
'cause
that's what happens.
We'll go more into it later. But it does seem to be a couple of people, not the whole company.
Yeah, exactly.
Patent was promised to
And
Nintendo 3K
Gabe
years
does
ago.
have a history of correcting that kind of overreach of the staff.
Exactly. And this has happened before, and they have gotten clapped for it.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Now, what I will say is this is not overly surprising. Valve is based in Seattle, which is one of the biggest left-leaning cities in the country.
Ava wears her tie. Ava Yippee wears her tie on her front leg. I can't unsee this now. No, chat, that's not true. I see what you mean, but I also don't think that that's right.
I mean, look, it was an edit. I think like that's not like an artist drew this, right? It's just somebody put a lawyer suit
Yeah.
on the body part of the Eva Yippee. So while technically it, oh no, I can't unsee it now either. Thanks a lot, Chad.
But yeah, chat, we have a lot tonight. We have a lot every day, every night. But
Yeah, we always have a lot. See, well, here's the funny thing. Tampa's like, oh, Akko, I don't know how we're gonna be able to do the docket because there's not a lot. Magically, like we go 3 or 4 hours, and I'm the one that has to tell him, Temp, I'm tired. Can I go to bed, please? And then he gets mad at me because I want to go to bed.
to be fair, like I could go for hours and be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I don't know about that tonight though. I've been up since 5:30.
Why have you
I
been
went
up
to
since
bed before
5:30?
I've been
the
up
time
since 6 in
change.
the morning because we had D&D at 6 in the morning. Never had your
Ew.
dungeon master be from Sweden, okay?
Ah, so
Yeah,
Atari,
we're gonna
Atari
sleep
was your
again.
Atari was your fucking DM, I guess.
No, but it's, I mean, they actually do sound like Atari. Thank you for fixing that for me, because I was, no, look, they were narrating and shit today, and I'm like, I swear to God, this sounds like somebody I know. Atari, that's who it was. Thank you. They was
That's
bothering
funny.
me like all day.
Oh. What's sad too is I went to bed last night before the time change, thinking, "Oh, I'll be fine." Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope, never.
Well, I went to bed last night about at 2 a.m. and then I woke up an hour early and I was like, is it time? No, it's not time. So my body is definitely gonna get used to this and then hate myself in
you
a couple
can't,
months.
yeah, you can't. Look, when you only have an hour, though, you wake up and it's not even one REM cycle. It's like, shit. You might as well stay up because it's going to be that much worse to try to go
Yep.
down for another hour.
Well, absolutely. That's what happened to me this morning. Is I laid in bed from about 5:30 to maybe 6, thinking I'm gonna try and get another couple hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's not happening.
And then-
yet.
And then I laid down with one of the cats around 4, and I'm like, I could sleep. And I'm like, if I fall asleep now, I am missing that stream. Fuck.
Yep.
So, no nap.
It's okay, Temp. Daylight savings time is never in your favor. No, I liked my extra hour of sleep, honestly. I woke up, I was like, fuck, I really have to go to the bathroom. But I'm not going to go to the bathroom because I like laying in bed. And so I just, went back to sleep. And then I woke up.
Yeah, mood.
Uh,
Big old mood.
but anyway,
I'm craving D&D so bad. I haven't played D&D in
dude,
years.
I haven't played D&D
Minus
since
Baldur's Gate.
I don't count Baldur's Gate, but I haven't played D&D since
I DM'd.
yeah, it's been that long, sadly. So,
I still have the book on my shelf. I kind of want to restart that campaign, but it's like having the time now. Because on top of work, on top of streaming, on top of my other responsibilities, I don't have time to DM a campaign and set everything up.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn Roll20 because I'm actually. The campaign that we're doing right now is just for Roll20. The
Mhm.
DM just started learning Roll20 themselves, but it's very useful for somebody who might want to stream their campaign.
Oh,
you know? It
absolutely.
gives you visuals, maps, fucking tokens, and all that. I'm like, wow, this is, I wouldn't say more fun than just doing it classic tabletop style, but at least for if you're doing it over the digital platforms and shit like that, yeah, it's definitely a plus.
Yeah.
Well, I know when I was DMing, we were doing that over Roll20. In fact, I don't think I've ever played off of Roll20
That's fair.
because I don't have physical friends.
Damn. Just make yourself sound like a loser right now.
I
I didn't do
don't
it to
either.
you.
Look, I was one of those aggressively loner introvert people, and I mean aggressive. There's that fucking I think I sent it to you, Occo. Where it's the person, they're a new kid at school, and these people keep trying to it's like, no, you know what? And they just get up on the table and listen, everybody, I'm new here. I'm not interested in your cliques, your friendships, anything. Leave me the fuck alone, and I'll leave you alone. And she just walks out. I'm like, that's me. That's literally me, for real, for real.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. The only time I had friends was when I was going to church. And I was constantly told, you're not going to church to spend time with friends. And I'm like, yes, I am.
That's one of the main reasons. It's literally called fellowship. I swear to God. Who? I'm fine. I'm fine. It's too early for me to get this heated.
Just a little too early.
I would constantly stay for maybe an hour or two after church and just hang out with people.
When I'd go to church, it was so funny. I would get out of going to Sunday school or attending sermon because I would go straight to the childcare place. I was a person that if you had a baby between 5 months old and 2 years old, and they were like fussy or crying or whatever, it was literally call Eva. Call Eva. Like I would be brought from other rooms, other daycare rooms and stuff like that because there's a problem's out in a different room.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, look, when you notice I said 5 months old to 2 years old, it's before they're really talking. And they start
Right.
getting annoying. Like it's just all cute baby stuff then.
Well, it depends on the 2-year-old.
Well, remember, I was doing Sunday school baby care. The diapers were usually changed, they've been fed, you know, I got the highlight. And then I got to give the kids back. So it was like,
Right.
cool, I'm good.
See, I feel bad for anyone who does childcare today.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like, especially if they're like between the ages of 5 to 13, because of how public school trains
Jesus.
these kids, especially on gender ideology. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I've heard
I know what
horror
you mean.
stories.
I know what you mean. I maybe one day there is a stream that I could do where I talk about my experiences in my church being a Mormon, because it was interesting. I'll say that it was interesting. To be real with you, I think the thing that was the most aggravating is when I was in Young Men's, and the old teacher, wanting to be really nice, he was he's like, Akko, I need you to close your ears, because he knew I was autistic. I assumed that my parents had the talk with him, and he tried to tell everybody that Akko's different, but there's nothing wrong with them. Basically, it's just like you need to be nice.
Okay.
It did not help.
Wrong
No.
move. No, that's honestly the worst move that could be made there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
imagine it was probably during a time that I mean God, that kind of sucks for that guy, because on face value you would think giving the other students a heads up and just being like gentle about it would yeah, that should help.
Mhm.
But you forget, these are kids, and kids are fucking evil little gremlins who will find the one thing that you're insecure about, and they will use that to tear you apart.
They will
So you
grab
just
the
told
stick
he-
and poke you with it forever.
Exactly, and that teacher just gave your bother stick to every student in that class.
Yep.
They're not exactly very smart.
I wish I was Temp's physical friend. It would be easy to get him pregnant that way. Oh.
How gross.
Break.
Who was
it's
that?
Only a matter of time.
Gabby.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it was Gabby.
Akko was a special type of kid. Yes.
Listen. I was like all other autistic kids. I got better the longer I existed. As long as my parents actually gave a shit.
Put in now what's known as a special day class, which is, it's not like the straight up retard class. And again, people, I have autism. I have the art card. Leave me alone. Don't at me. But it wasn't like the straight on like people with angel syndrome and stuff like that. But it was quite literally an autism focused class. There was only 10 to 15 instead of 30. And there was like a couple teacher aides per teacher. So there was a lot more like just quiet. It was generally like a nicer vibe, and there's a lot more one-on-one help when you needed it.
Right.
I mean, I was struggling and literally basically failing school up until the point that they put me in that, and then boom, it was like fucking holy shit, they're fucking super smart. I'm like, yeah, it was my environment. It wasn't anything else.
No, I think the thing that's kind of important for people to learn is autistic people do need more one-on-one experiences, and that's probably why I did come out of like homeschooling with my mom as well as I did, because she did give me one-on-one teaching basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that you need.
Well, for me, what they did for me when I was homeschooled was, instead of saying, here is like you have to do this, it's more, what do you want to do? Do you want to do math? Do you want to do history? Do you want to do speech? Do you want to do like any of that stuff? If you want to do it, do it.
Right.
And I think that made it more
structure
enjoyable that
because I mean I would just hyper focus on one thing, and everything else would suffer otherwise.
See, that's one of those things that made me really believe, and I'm very much in the case of I'm not autistic, because I can focus on something and do it.
I mean, I can
but
do that
don't
too.
get, like, hyper focused on it like autistic people tend to do.
Okay, you're also mentioning what
that
is
is what
ADHD.
happens, yeah.
You're also mentioning potentially
Also true.
ADHD. So
Very true.
When do you think they're just gonna get rid of ADHD and it's just gonna be put in with autism? 'Cause
they
they've already
they're-
gotten
they're
rid of
they
already trying to do
mentioned
that.
something like that.
They've gotten rid of ADD. It's all just ADHD now, and also autism.
Yeah.
I'm wondering when they're just gonna, you know what? It's all autism now.
Well, ironically, I messaged one of our friends, Malice, and it was in the video, and I asked him how much of the tism this is him, and he's like, "I'm not autistic," and I'm like, "But you have ADHD."
And ADHD means you have autism.
That's fucking funny.
He was not happy to. Well, it's funny is the
He
other.
wasn't happy.
He does not happy with the fact that he might be classified as autistic. And then literally today, I sent him here. I'm gonna put it in the
You wanna bring it
side
up?
chat. Yeah, I'll put it in the side chat so you can show your audience here.
Okay.
But like, I sent him this because he has ADHD. I have autism, and I was like, Malice, I'm gonna buy you a shirt. We'll be the bros.
Oh my fuck yeah. My dad really wanted me to get me the ADHD shirt because he saw it like at this event and stuff. He's like, there's not an autism one, and then there's a metallic. I have to show him that one
Yeah.
because
It's
he's not
perfect.
seen that one, but he does want to get me the ADHD one.
Mhm. And I think you sent. Oh wait, sorry. No, that was Dom this morning. Never mind.
Oh no,
Oh.
you can't just
So-
lay down the foundation and then cuck us.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a little bit of context. I'm not gonna show the like this because it's a private chat, but I've been playing Guild Wars again, and there's a character in the current season I'm working on called Malice Sword Shadow. Now, Malice's online name is, Malice the Shadow. So I tagged him saying, "Hey, I didn't know they added you to Guild Wars too."
I get
And
it.
then Dom, our wonderful, furry, scaly, autistic, Tourette's, fun person.
Fun
Dom is a
person.
character. Anyway, Dom immediately replies saying,
follow.
"Malice Sword Shadow, I'd fuck though, big cat woman."
Oh.
And Malice is just like, "Excuse me? Hold on."
Thank you for
Well
the
then.
one mercenary. Oh. I'll just read it right now since it's a... By the way, if you want to tip directly on Streamlabs, you get to type longer messages for less money. And I get... YouTube doesn't take 30%. But you are more than well. It doesn't read it out to you. Hey everyone, how's your night going? Also, I can't wait for martial law. With the way all this insanity is going, 3i Atlas is making turns that should be impossible. It's probably drunk teenage aliens going for a joyride and they're going to crash into each other. Yikes. Yikes.
And no, Hurtbox, I am not going to repeat that. If you want to hear that, rewind the stream.
Yes. Also, Shuya P for the 199, Pats for the Akko, the Temp, and the Elf Pie. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you, Daryl, for the kissing lemon, is what I think that is. But anyway, so this week was pretty stacked in terms of
Yeah.
news. Which, again, we always say there's no news, and then there's just a week's worth of news.
So why don't we actually start with, probably it's a smaller story, but it's still pretty big.
Okay.
New World.
I'm sure you tell yourself that all the time, Temp. It's pretty small,
Oh
but it's
yeah.
it's small, but it's still pretty big.
This is sad.
This is sad. So I want to add some context. Amazon laid off, I think, was it 13,000 people this week.
Yes.
It's like,
If I
it was
can
like-
take-
like the numbers are in between 14,000 and 33,000.
Right. Yes.
We
don't
There's
actually
a
have an
lot of
actual
people.
number.
So, they laid off a lot of employees, and that included like an additional 500 people from Twitch itself, which was kind of funny.
Hey, and even better, from their fucking safety and like moderation team, and allegedly one of the main mods responsible for fucking banning like a ridiculous list of VTubers, right? Like proportionately their bans to flesh tubers versus VTubers is just ridiculous. He's been banned as well.
Yeah, allegedly. He says he was. I'm interested. I'm very interested to see how true it is, because the guy could also just be pretending to try and get up there, but I could 100% believe that was him.
I mean, if he's claiming he was fired by Twitch and that's not true, he's claiming reputational or financial harm against himself on behalf of Twitch. When it's not true, Twitch would
And-
actually sue him for that.
This
And
is
here's
true.
the thing, though, is Twitch might not care, but Amazon is the one in charge of the firings, and if he's claiming
Yeah,
Amazon
Amazon
fired
would
him,
really
and
care.
Amazon would clap down on him.
Yeah.
This
Twitch,
is true.
no.
This
Amazon,
is true.
yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's fabricated or faking, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got an update for New World this week. Now, we've kind of been seeing the decline of New World for a while now. I want to give some context as well. When New World came out, both me and Akko were like, ooh, a new MMO, it's not Destiny.
And then it like,
Cool. And then we played it for like 2 days, and we're like, this game sucks.
yeah.
And then also it was killing our PCs at the time, which is impressive considering we had a fairly decent PCs. For
I
the
was
time.
back when I had my 20 series card, so
I had my 1070 back then. That was during when I was having the constant blue screens.
was that really? Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Anyway, so the post says, as New World recognizes its 4th anniversary since launching on PC, we reflect on the incredible journey shaped by our dedicated player community. Your feedback and passion have been instrumental in evolving Eternum into the world it is today, and our team is deeply grateful for this shared adventure. After 4 years of steady content updates and a major new console release, we've reached a point where it is no longer sustainable to continue supporting the game with new content updates. The recently launched Season 10 and Night Haven update will serve as the final content release for New World on PC and consoles. It is only after much consideration that we've reached this decision. To thank you, the New World community, for your support over the years, we've made the Night Haven up release available to you for free to ensure all New World players can experience this content. We have also made Rise of the Angry Earth free for all PC players. In the coming months, we will provide more details on what to expect and other essential information. Rest assured, our intention is to keep servers operating through 2026, allowing our community time to continue their adventures in Eternum. Additionally, New World Eternum will still be playable for PlayStation Plus members, Extra, and Premium. Players of Eternum, your dedication and enthusiasm have made this New World adventure an unforgettable journey. We're deeply grateful for every moment you've spent helping build this extraordinary world alongside us. It's been an honor to share Eternum with you. Thank you for helping make this game something truly special. And then they go into an FAQ of like what all
so
this
it's an
means.
end of life announcement.
It is an end of life announcement.
Yeah.
And as much as I wasn't a fan of New World, I am sad for this.
You are?
I am.
I mean,
Because I know there's a
God,
lot of
I
people
mean,
that really like New World.
yeah, and a game shouldn't have a life expectancy of 4 fucking years.
Well,
That is so small.
4 years. And this is one of the only MMOs on the market that's pay once, play forever.
Yeah, that's probably part of the reason why they suffered as much as they did, is because they never charged people for it.
And the only other game I can think of off the top of my head that still does that is ironically Guild Wars 2. It's still a pay once, play forever game. There's no sub cost. So
Not even like an optional one.
No. There's a lot of cosmetics,
Wow,
but you
okay,
have to
that's
pay for
impressive.
every expansion.
Yeah.
And there was a time in Guild Wars 2 history where they did a seasonal content update, and instead of charging people for the season, if you logged in as the season was or like the episode was active for the season, you just got to keep that forever.
Yeah.
So if you logged in during the cycle, so say like let's use season 4, episode 1. If you logged in during season 4, episode 1, you got episode 1 for free. Period. Permanently. And then you logged in for episode 2. Same applies. 3, 4, 5, 6. If you logged in for all of those during its active cycle, you just got to keep it for free.
Right.
It eventually got to a point that their parent company, NCSoft, had to tell them, stop. We are losing money on you. But that goes to say that ArenaNet did great, and Amazon was kind of doing the same thing. Like, you didn't have to pay for the seasons. There was cosmetics in the game you could buy, and the only thing that was truly like you had to pay for it was the expansion, which they've now made free.
Because the game is dying.
Exactly.
Right.
It's really funny too in the FAQ section. Are you sunsetting the game? Yes, you are. They say no, but yes, you are. Yeah,
So-
I'm sorry. It's gonna be 2026. Sure, it's still alive, but I imagine sometime after July or August of 2026, they will announce sunsetting in early 2027 for this game. That
So
is my
let's-
prediction.
Let's go over the FAQ. How long will I be able to play New World Eterna? We will provide more details on what to expect in the coming months. We will provide a minimum of 6 months notice before making any changes that impact your ability to play New World Eterna. That's a pretty decent chunk of time. I appreciate that.
Yeah, 6 months notice is good.
Better than no
Are
time.
you sunsetting the game? No, not at this time. While New World will not be receiving new content updates, servers will be live through 2026. Our focus has been on completing the Season 10 Nighthaven update and sharing it with our players. Can I still install New World if I had previously purchased the game? Yes. I don't even need to read all that. It's just yes.
Yeah,
Will
that's
I
an
be
easy
able to use my in-game currency? Yes, you will still be able to purchase and use in-game currency. If this changes, we will share an update with the community. Will I still be able to purchase in-game currency for use in the game? Yes, you will still be able to purchase and use in-game currency. If this changes, we will update or share an update with the community. Will I still be able to buy the game after October 28th? You will be able to purchase and play the game on all platforms until further notice. While we don't have an update yet for how long that will be, we will share that information with the community as soon as we can. How long will the game stay in PlayStation Plus? You will be able to play New World on PlayStation Plus until further notice. While we don't have an update yet for how long that will be, we will share as soon as we know. Will there be any additional bug fixes, server merges, etc. after Season 10? Yes. While there will be no content coming to the game after Season 10, we will continue to keep the game running smoothly. Good. You know what? Great. Are refunds available for Marks of Fortune purchases? No, refunds are not available for Marks of Fortune purchases. Admittedly, I know people are going to kind of be mad at me for saying this. Good. Because they flat out say right here, yes, you can purchase them. If they had not said this, then this would be really scummy. But they flat out said, as long as you know the game is dead, and you're still willing to give us money, no, it's not refundable.
Right.
I just bought the game. Can I get a refund? Please check with customer support for the platform where you purchase New World for assistance. Will there still be seasonal events, world bosses, and bonus weeks? World bosses, bonus weeks, and some seasonal events will continue, but there will be no more holiday events. And
Okay,
that's it.
that's stupid. Like, I would almost get rid of seasonal events, but keep holiday events because of the holidays. But not, yeah, no more holidays, guys. We've taken away your Christmas and your Thanksgiving.
Now, Occo, I've heard you talk about Josh Strife Hayes
A little
in the
bit.
past.
A little bit. I think he's all right.
So he actually made a post, and I found this today, saying New World is no longer available on Steam. The only image is this notice about maintenance. The devs worked incredibly hard to create a game, yet corporate greed and obsession with soulless AI over human art kills again. Suits don't care about games, devs do. And he's saying it's just no longer available. And I actually checked this, and he is lying. It is still accessible. It's expensive if you want to buy it, but it is still available to buy if you wanted to.
$60?
Yo, what the fuck?
So it is $60. Yes.
Jeez.
But it is all the content in the game.
Fair.
I do wish they'd actually would bring that down to like 30 though.
Oh,
At
they're gonna
least.
make as much money as they can before the game dies.
Exactly. So, again, it's not dead. They do clarify that it will remain active at least through 2026. On the day of
I'm
this
willing to bet the
announcement,
sunsetting announcement, it's gonna be mid 2026 though.
absolutely. When they made this announcement, players gathered in the original town of the game and just basically partied.
I believe it. Yeah, there are probably a lot of people partying right now because it's just like, game's gonna die.
Enjoy
know?
what time you have. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe a lot. I bet you a lot of people. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. I think a lot of these people are gonna be really sad because like the game really sucked on launch for a lot of people, but it did get major improvements over time that I think a lot of people were happy with. And even though a lot of people looked at that game as worse than No Man's Sky, I think a lot of people are just going to be sad that it's gone forever.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I may not have enjoyed the game, but I'm sad that it is being shut down
Yeah.
eventually. But it is being shut down. Because the game had problems. It still technically has promise.
From MommaOcco.
And I guess we'll kind of get into that.
Mercenaries 21 sent $5
apparently-
for more hats. Hey, El Florida,
New World
do
players
you want
launched
to be
petition
on
to
my
save
Steam
game from
friends
Amazon.
list and get free games?
Mm-hmm. Really quickly, before you go, Ward, Ava, Mercenary wants to know if you want free games on Steam.
Guess I'm gonna pull a Shondo here and say that Mercenary's trying to groom me. No, I'm kidding. That is a joke, everybody. And I'd let him do it. No, I'm kidding. Shit, Discord me.
Discord.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Discord, Ava.
So, earlier this week, Amazon's game division confirmed that it is ending support for MMORPG New World on both PC and consoles. While the developers aim to provide server support through 2026, it's clear as day that this means the end of the online RPG. It's just a matter of time until the servers are pulled and all that player data is lost forever. It looks like the game's fans are going to take it lying down, as a new petition is looking to get the devs reinstated to return to active development. The petition is live now.
Petitions for this kind of stuff. What? I mean, have we ever seen a petition like this targeting a private company ever actually work?
No, not really.
Oh, there's an MMO I'm
I'm
thinking of. I
thinking.
can't place it. There was an MMO. No, you know what it was? Sorry, Chad. I was tapping my mic arm. Toontown.
Toontown is a little different, though.
Toontown, you know what? You're right.
I would say that
I
Toontown's
will-
just
I
a
will
little
give
bit
them that,
different.
Though. It was backlash and petitions and shit, and they did listen, and I mean, it wasn't forever, but they did bring it back for a bit, right?
No,
still going.
so the thing that happened
Oh, is it still going?
is Toontown is shut down, but fans brought in they basically took the game code and remade the game.
Oh, they
and-
brought in. Okay, that doesn't.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
Yeah. Well, so that's kind of what I expect to happen here.
Now, if they were petitioned, and Toontown devs provided the source code so that fans could run their own servers, then absolutely that would be an instance of that working. But like I mean, I've been part of Tribes Vengeance was another game that was online. Despite our petitions, despite they like now we have to shut down the main server, and literally a bunch of fucking people who like modded for the game just rebuilt the fucking multiplayer aspect of the game and hosted their own servers.
Yeah.
But that is that's more than just petition creation, right? That is quite literally like base individuals fucking taking matters into their own hands.
Yep.
That's not the devs actually listening to a petition going, yeah, you're right, let's reverse direction. I've never seen that particular circumstance happen.
Yep. The only saving grace that New World has from this, and we'll finish reading the article, but it didn't really make a whole lot of money. Like, it made a lot of money, but when you look at other MMOs, like, I'm gonna not say World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, because those are bad examples, because they are the biggest MMOs on the market. But Guild Wars 2, Elsword,
Fly FF, MommaOcco, Maple Story.
MapleNogi,
Hey, I know
Maple
they'll
Story.
throw
Maple
next
Story
on,
is
but,
still a
like, there's
thing.
plenty of. Exactly, I think Fly FF is still a thing too, and that's on next on. But I don't know what it is about like Eastern MMOs that just have so much more longevity than like a Western MMO.
Yep. So, based on that, and the fact that Amazon really hasn't supported it for a while, because it's been very clear that Amazon just kind of gave up on it, but the devs didn't. So, it stands to reason that maybe if someone made a substantial offer, they might be willing to sell it.
You think so?
I mean, they might be, but how many? I mean, there's so many game companies and IPs that these companies will just vault. They don't want to sell it, but they also don't want anyone else to do anything with it. And frankly, I think that's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Sadly, that's the pattern that we see.
If I see anyone doing it, it's probably going to be NCSoft.
Okay.
Again, I mentioned NCSoft earlier. They are the publishers of Guild Wars 2. So, and they've done a whole bunch of MMOs in the past. WildStar is one I can think of off the top of my head. But they're known for MMOs. If it's not them, it might be maybe even NetEase or Tencent. But I could see someone maybe picking it up if a petition kind of moves forward at great speed. So, the petition is now live and has close to 14,000 signatures to date. According to the petition starter, the latest patch has revitalized the community and demonstrates immense value of ongoing development and updates. The message asks, I urge the decision makers to reconsider and reinstate the New World Eternum team. They are essential to maintaining the vibrancy, excitement, and community that have become hallmarks of this incredible game. Without new content, the risk of losing this vibrant community looms large, which would be a significant loss to the gaming world. They are hopeful that with enough support, they can show the developers how vital their work is to the fans and players of the RPG. Truth be told, I don't see how this petition will change things unless another company picks up the game and is willing to spend on it to keep it alive. Then it's just a matter of time until the servers are closed down permanently. That said, I wouldn't put it past the community to find a way to host a persistent server or two once the game goes permanently offline. Of course, Amazon would need to allow that before it could happen. Another victim of the Amazon layoffs is an as-in-development Lord of the Rings MMO. Thank God.
I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know if that would have...
good?
Well, no, if it's Amazon Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power.
Oh yeah, we've seen. Yeah, okay. You know what? That's fair.
Don't want Rings of Power.
We don't want Rings of Power.
I don't want Rings of Power, the video game. I swear to God.
Yeah. Which I have a hunch would have been done better than New World based on the license alone. Very true. It would have done much better based off license alone. You can try New World right now, and there's no word yet on when the servers will be taken down, so you have some time to level up and enjoy the content. As a thank you to the community, the Night Haven release will be available to everyone for free, and the Rise of the Angry Earth will also be made free to all PC players. So,
you know what they should do now that they've announced this? I know this pre-sunset announcement, you know, because they don't think it's a sunsetting announcement. But like, given the current price of the game, why don't you make this announcement and they'll lower the game to $20 or $30? The number of sales that you would make compared to just keeping the prices static right now would, I mean, you'd get the what's it called, the Walmart sucking phenomenon, you know.
Well, exactly. Well, and something that I want to use, this is what I will use Final Fantasy 14 as the example. On Steam, it is $20 to buy the starter edition. The starter edition is just the paid version of the free trial. But that also includes the ability to pay for the other expansions. To buy Dawn Trail, which is the current expansion in the game right now, is $40. So it costs $60 to buy the base game and
the current expansion.
well, no, I'm trying to think. Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker. So 5 expansions plus the base game for $60. That's not bad at all. When that is over, easily 2,000 hours of content. New World could very easily just say, look, $30, you get everything. And then Amazon uses that as like a, let's see how well this does. If this gets enough support, we will consider it again.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that Amazon for a while has just deemed this game a failure.
You know what could happen as well? If it dies after Stop Killing Games, something with Stop Killing Games happens, you could very well see them force the game to be
Servers
left.
back.
You couldn't.
Yeah.
The language in Stop Killing Games only pertains and is applied to games that are created after the initiative becomes a law. So
Yes.
it would be after Stop Killing Games becomes effective. Any games made after that date would have to provide an avenue for sunsetting and like private servers and stuff like that. That would sadly not apply to games like New World or anything that's come out before Stop Killing Games has legal teeth behind it.
Unless the developer wanted to come in of their own volition. And
Which, hey, I am heavily encouraging that. You will be remarked as a very beast individual, as developers in general if you did that.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly, that happens less often than it does.
Indeed, it does.
Rings of Power isn't even canon. Why make an MMO of it? Because it's Amazon Lord of the Rings. That's why. So, I do think the future of New World is very bleak. Obviously, they have said it's dead, but it's a shame. I do hope something.
Basically, New
becomes-
World was just given its cancer diagnosis, and we should all feel very bad for New World.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
The shit's terminal, guys.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Didn't think of it like that, but
Um,
that's really depressing to think about.
So I might sit down and actually finish this campaign. I might not. Well, probably not, honestly.
I'm just not that interested, man. I'm sorry. I feel bad, but like I'm just not that interested in New World. The gameplay loop
No,
was
I
okay, but
All I know is in this picture, I see a Roman centurion, and the Celtic travel in me is wanting to resist Rome.
I guess on the note of MMOs, we'll talk about a MMO that is currently getting new content. So, on Halloween, if it wants to load, any day now.
No, you don't get to load.
So Final Fantasy XIV got its patch 7.4 Part 1 live letter.
it's a lot of words, my man.
I don't know why the site's taking forever
It's
to
seriously
load.
part
but-
1.
Well, no, okay. So the way that they work, so this patch doesn't even come out until December. So we got our first little tidbits of what to expect in this update, and then we'll have the next one in November this month, probably middle of the month. It'll have like the launch trailer. It'll have some more details on what's coming, but we've kind of got the meat and potatoes already of what to expect. So what they have said is coming. We're getting obviously more story for 14. We're getting a new dungeon. We're getting a new trial. We're getting more side quests. The trial is actually, because we were like wondering how they were going to do it, because Dawn Trail itself is done now.
Yes.
We're kind of in the prologue for the 8.0 expansion, which comes out probably December 26, maybe even January 27. And the trial is actually the Doom Train from Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay. That thing looks terrifying.
which is-
Nightmare fuel.
Interesting. considering the Dawn Trail takes inspiration from Final Fantasy IX, but you know, cool. This could be fun. But they had some interesting announcements. We're getting an update to Occult Crescent. We're getting an update to Cosmic Exploration. We're getting a new frontline map, and they're adding duty supports to 2 base Realm Reborn dungeons. So pretty much all of a Realm Reborn now can be played solo.
Real? Oh, okay.
Minus the trials. And technically you can play those solo. That has been proven. But with like NPCs, you cannot. You have to do those with other players.
Right.
They are giving us a variant dungeon, our first one for Dawn Trail. Which is going to be the Merchant's Tale. Which, tell me that doesn't look like Kingdom Hearts.
That definitely has a Kingdom Hearts vibe to it.
This, I know a lot of people have mentioned this one. This is 100%.
They haven't mentioned any collaborations with that, have they?
No. Yoshi B has come out and said several times that he does want to do a Kingdom Hearts collaboration, but he doesn't want it to be an event like the Final Fantasy 15 or 16 events. He wants it to be kind of more like the Nier Alliance raids.
Which
like
I don't think is going to happen.
I actually think they will. I mentioned I'm working on a video and it's kind of stagnated, but I've been having more and more ideas for it lately. Because I've been watching Cheka Conroy's Kingdom Hearts series, which kind of got me back in the mood for it. And there is absolutely a lot of room for them to do it, because the way Nomura works, and he's already said that stuff like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. is canon to, like, the events of those worlds are canon to those worlds. So they could very easily make the events of a Kingdom Hearts collaboration in 14 canon to the story of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
I won't spoil what I mean about the video, but I have resumed work on that video. We already had Doom Train. No, we had the train. We had Phantom Train from Final Fantasy VI.
There's multiple trains, all right?
There are 2 train bosses in Final Fantasy. It is the Phantom Train from 6 and the Doom Train from 8.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so that's our new Criterion dungeon. We have our new every bunny girl and cat girl outfit.
I'm gonna be honest, the gray guy looks very tall, too tall. Taller than he probably
Well,
should be.
he is an Ellison.
Yeah, but he still looks way taller than he should be.
We got a magic carpet mount, which I think this one actually was on the in-game store, and now you can just
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Nice.
We're getting 2 new colors for our UI themes. It's taking forever to load because the site is apparently broken. It might be due to AWS. I don't know.
Oh yeah, chat. This technically counts. AWS was shitting the bed again earlier this week. I think it's still shitting the bed. You know, okay. I had some people get mad at me. They're like, how do you know it's hacking? Because I don't know it's hacking, by the way. But like, me and Dylan, one of the lucky admins, was like positing that maybe it could be hacking, because they're like, oh no, it's the DNS is having issues. And it's just like, how do we know it isn't hacking? They say it's not hacking, but do you believe them? And like, I'm not smart enough to say that I know 100%.
I mean, there's no real bad optics to saying that, yeah, there's a large flood of denial of service attacks hitting the AWS services. Yeah, it's not, no one's gonna be like mad at people for that, right? So I don't see why they would, I don't see why they wouldn't say it's not hacking.
I guess that's fair. I just am like, why is it happening more? You know what I mean? It's like, this shouldn't be a problem. And it is, I guess, a problem where AWS is getting hit more and more now.
This might be a schizo theory. Well, actually, it's not a schizo theory. It's just
It's a game
maybe
theory.
mild tin hat theory. It's not even a game theory. It's we are still in the middle of solar max. On the far side of the sun, solar activity and sunspot activity has been at a pretty much all-time high for the whole year,
Okay.
and that part of the sun is actually about to come Earth-facing, which will mean geomagnetic storms, aurora borealis, interruption in internet, satellite services, and shit like that. And I'm wondering if maybe some of this internet connectivity issues, because I've been having it bad too. Like Discord will just drop me, VTS will drop me, it doesn't matter. And it'll like stop for a second and then it'll just come back.
Yeah.
And I'm not wondering if maybe the solar activity, like it did last year, isn't affecting it in some level.
I guess it's possible. It's not something I've thought of. It is indeed plausible.
My dad, last year when I was in Mexico, and he was up here, especially for northern and southern, the more northern or southern hemisphere that you are, the more affected by these sunspots that you are.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I couldn't even get the internet was so bad I couldn't get a hold of him. And even now with Starlink, which should have no problems at all, is getting these hiccups. That's very weird, but I do know that Starlink was affected by the sunspots last year.
Mm-hmm. That's a good theory.
Oh my god, she's got milkers!
Mercenarix21 discovered mom has
Well, Mercenary
milkers
has an
and gave
interesting theory as
$5.
well.
The hacking is by US military.
That is quite a theory.
They are basically going after AWS because they have something on there that's very bad, according to NAG channels.
It's certainly a theory.
I would have to ask what for these hack channels so that I could listen to them myself. That's a very interesting and bold claim by these channels, not by you, but by these channels. And if that's true, I don't know. U.S. government stop hacking AWS so that I can use Discord.
It's AWS, American military, American company.
No, AWS is Amazon.
Okay, Amazon stationed in America, right?
Yeah, it's an
Yes.
American company.
Okay, so here's the problem with that. If the hacking is the U.S. military, then in violation of the Posse Comitatus Act, that would count as like counter hacking or counter pen testing on a
From
level that
MommaOcco.
is like
Mercenarix
with law
20
enforcement. Oh, something's very, very bad on the that AWS has, and so the U.S. military's attack? No, I'm sorry, that is for our law enforcement, not our military. Maybe our law enforcement is doing something to AWS, but I would be very hard-pressed to see our military doing something.
Uh-huh. He continues to say, the bad thing makes everything from Epstein Island look kid-friendly. Okay,
Okay,
again,
this-
I really
this
would
is
like
a
to
lot.
know, again, I'm not like saying you're wrong, Mercenary. I need to listen to what these people are saying, because that sounds, it's kind of out there, you know?
I mean, it's near schizo theory level. I'm not discounting you, Mercenary, because I imagine you're just reporting what you're reading on these channels and stuff. But think about the gravitas of which the allegations are making.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna discount Mercenary himself. I'm just saying I'm gonna need to hear what these people actually say, and I still might not believe them. Personally. I don't know. All I do know is that my internet is struggling as of recently. Grundle Bundy, no!
The landlords have been gifted $20 by Grundle Bunley.
You sent me
Hassan
into a fucking
Disrespecter.
coughing fit.
Abe
How
is
dare you?
about to get blav and she knows too much.
Black band.
As a pen tester for the military, we are not touching AWS.
There you go.
Goodness. Temp, did you send me the knock, by the way? I forgot to...
Yes, I did a while ago. Anyway, so the big thing that came out of the live letter, and this kind of dates back to when we talked about the modding thing that Yoshi was talking about.
Yes. For a brief, if you want to give a brief recap for people, because I'm sure that they don't know.
There was a big problem with the modding scene, and they ended up DMCAing a major modding source.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was kind of flying too close to the sun, because that mod was allowing everyone to kind of see all the other mods that they were using.
Yes.
Which is not good. And Yoshi even said in that thing, in that press release, saying, we're okay with mods, just do it on your own. and as long as it doesn't like affect gameplay.
Which it
Anyway,
wasn't really affecting gameplay, but it was like getting to the point where they're
it
like,
was affecting a lot of people.
yeah.
So, in this live letter, they actually ended up announcing the team is relaxing a long-held policy of certain types of gear glamour, only being equipable by certain roles. Use any gear in your glamour, irrespective of class, job, or level restriction. However, weapons and tools are exempt due to animations, specifically that once class of items can't be glamored into another. A two-handed sword can only be glamored into a two-handed sword. So what they're saying is there is no class restrictions on armor anymore.
Okay.
If you wanted to dress like a white mage, but you're a black or you're a dark knight, you can do that now.
That's kind of... okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. That's just kind of weird, though.
But this is the thing, is if you think about it from the perspective of that mod, this is the kind of stuff that mod was allowing you to do anyway.
Uh-huh. And they're just trying to get rid of the mod capability so that the mod goes away. Maybe.
Because a lot of this, it just comes down to people want to dress their character up like they want to and not be restricted by certain glamour things.
Okay.
So now you can make whatever outfit you want. They've already removed gender restrictions on outfits before.
Right.
And now with class restrictions, as far as designing your character, the world is your oyster. And I really like that.
It's... You know, you need to bring up a picture for Ava to see of the Hrothgar in the 2V outfit. So that Ava can see the terror of a Hrothgar, a male Hrothgar running around. By the way, Ava, Hrothgars are basically the furries, the big giant furries of the game. And there were no female Hrothgars until the most recent expansion. And so if you wanted to play a female, you didn't get to. So you had an influx of male Hrothgars. There it is.
That is fucking amazing.
I love the
That's the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life.
I love that he's like wearing the stilettos too. It's amazing.
I mean, that looks better. But
Does it look like magma but bigger? Yes.
But yeah, this is one thing that people like.
Honestly,
here's another one.
no, hold on. Those two pictures is almost perfect because like one is like before werewolf transformation
And after
werewolf transformation.
No cultural appropriation restrictions on sets. And I know people are gonna get mad about this because they're gonna start saying, "Oh my God, Square is even more woke for doing this." But I disagree. I think that's insane. Because as an MMO, especially one with a very large social scene and like fashion scene, allowing your players to just kind of make whatever they want within the confines of what the game allows is getting relaxed, and that just makes it even better for some people like that. Like, I know that when I was doing fashion on my character, it's like, okay, I really like this piece. I can't use it.
How am I gonna yiff? You just won't.
Don't bring up wolves or you'll summon Temp's wife.
Sure.
Is that what happens?
I think this is great, personally. I think this could open the door. I know Malice has already said he's going to end up redesigning a few of his glamour plates. I know I'll be at least redesigning one or two. Because now with this restriction gone, it's going to open the door for a lot of possibilities.
I need to get back into 14 eventually so that I could do that too. But as of right now, I'm not into playing 14.
No, that's fair. Like right now, I'm not playing 14 much anyway. Like my sub is still going, but I'm playing Guild Wars. But that's the big thing. And of course, they ended up talking about FanFest in Anaheim, which I was wanting to go to. I'm not going. I wanted to, but no.
Don't go.
I was gonna say Anaheim's convention center is not the best.
This is happening in April, so it's gonna be better than normal.
I've been to Anaheim for WonderCon. It's all right, but it's also just like Ava said, it's not the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is last time we had the American Fan Fest was in Vegas, and I've heard that was horrible. because that was in summer.
Yeah, Vegas has been basically killed by the people who are in charge of all the venues and stuff. The prices are so overpriced for such a crappy environment for what is it, 8-9 months out of the year, that people just aren't going anymore.
Yep. Well, I wanted to go to this, but I also wanted to see if friends who were interested in 14 also wanted to go. But then we'd have to pool together, like, for them, flights, hotels, the tickets for the event.
Yeah, it gets costly.
It gets costly. So we eventually just said, nope, we'll just watch the opening ceremony and the announcements and stuff
Yeah.
together, but we're not going to go.
I'd much rather just watch it online, honestly. Pull together in a stream
Small
chat.
stuff like this, even other content creators who go to this, they say specifically, they pretty much go to hang out with friends.
Well, so that's the big thing. Here's the thing, and this is a, it's one of those things where when it comes to conventions like this, and TwitchCon is probably one of the biggest purveyors of this, people don't go to these things for the event. They go because there's a social circle tied to it. And if you're not part of the social circle, you really shouldn't be going in the first place. That's why TwitchCon itself is like going down, in my personal opinion, in value, because it's just like the people that like interact with these events, they already have their own thing. They all hate
each other anyway.
Well, I mean, there's that, but they already like do their own thing, and they'll go to their own thing. So it's just like, why even bother with that kind of stuff? You know?
Exactly.
Nobody really does. It's like conventions are kind of going down. You'll still see stuff like Comic-Con, because Comic-Con is made for the people, not for the creators. You know, TwitchCon is made for creators. Comic-Con, WonderCon, Celebration, you know, these anime cons, those are made for fans to go and have fun.
And like FanFest, very much made for the fans. Like what they tend to do a lot of the time is they'll run like say like a trial for the new expansion. And anyone who ends up beating that, they typically just give the person, like that person, a shirt saying, I beat X trial, with a silhouette of the boss on it. And you only get that by beating that boss at the convention. And that's cool, because that's intended for their community to do.
Right. That is kind of decent, but like, again, I think that the community that's based around some of that stuff is just like slowly dissipating. And if it's not worth going to these things in person, you're just going to see less people doing it.
Exactly. Which is why it's like, if like Dom and Nals were going, I would 100% go. You'd hear no ifs and or buts from me. I would do it.
No, me?
You wouldn't go. I know you. You wouldn't go. Am I wrong?
I don't have to answer
Yes.
to
No,
these claims here that you're making about me. Holy shit. You know, you speak very high and mighty for somebody that knows how to write a Google Docie.
But no, that's it. That's the live letter. I know a lot of people here probably don't care too much. Oh, we do have a cactus on a motorcycle.
What the fuck?
nice.
Sorry, what?
Inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures. I love
it's
that.
Hildebrand. Hildebrand just explains
Amazing.
everything about this.
I forgot that I haven't even finished the Hildebrand from the previous expansion, so.
Hildebrand.
To give you some context, Ava, Hildebrand is kind of like the joke character. He's like the Austin Powers of Final Fantasy 14, but he's also like that's the best way to explain it. He's the Austin Powers.
Is a great example.
That's like literally the best way to explain it.
So that stuff is always entertaining.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. I just kind of wanted to bring that up because it's a big thing that happened this week.
Cool. Cool. Merchandise and artists that go. True.
On the note of Final Fantasy, I guess we'll talk about this quickly. Sandfall Interactive has been collaborating with Square Enix. For those who don't know, Sandfall Interactive is the developers behind Clair Obscur.
So they're doing a collaboration for 7.
So, just revealed at the Clair Obscur Expedition 33 Final Fantasy VII Remake collaboration event in Paris. Brand new artwork celebrating both worlds. Art by E33 art director Nicholas Maxon Francombe and Final Fantasy VII Remake creative director Tetsuya Nomura. So they have here art of Cloud and Aerith, done by the art director for Clair Obscur. And then Gustav and Mael, done by Tetsuya Nomura.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
It's really nice. But I actually mentioned this to Malice as well. Well, more specifically to just anyone in that Discord that, paid attention when I posted. That Square has definitely taken notice.
Oh no, they have definitely like seen how this game did, and they're like, I see. So this is what people want. So you should expect within the next couple of years that we're gonna have a Clair Obscura like game.
No.
No? You don't think so?
Do not expect 17 until like 2030. At least.
Okay.
Jesus.
Final Fantasy games take a long ass time to make.
I mean, I would agree, and I also think that if they're taking a look at this and saying to themselves, well, we might need to repivot the direction because this is what people want, and they're probably just going to spend time making redoing the game, whatever they had that they were working on.
You are not going to see any major changes to the 7 Remake trilogy.
Okay.
That is going to stay the same way.
Well,
if you're going to see any changes that kind of lean back into more of the turn-based style, it's going to be 17.
I would agree with you on that, yeah.
Like, even if they did a Final Fantasy 9 remake.
One of the earliest memories I have is my dad getting I think it was a Game Boy Advance SP, and playing one of the OG Final Fantasies.
Yeah. And you have, or you told me that you have memories that go back a while, don't you?
I have memories that go back. I think I can remember bits and pieces as early as the age of 3 or 4.
That is crazy.
So 2004 or 5.
I mean, I say that's crazy, but I have memories
Thank you, user,
of me asking my parents to go to a park in an area that I lived in. So it's not like out of the ordinary, and I know that was like when I was like a couple years old.
I know my first experience with Final Fantasy was 13.
Mine was Crystal Chronicles on the Game Boy.
I've never actually really played any Final Fantasy game.
I mean,
you should sometime. I mean, like,
now is a great opportunity to do it because they're all on Steam.
Yeah.
Like, all the mainline ones are all on Steam now.
And I think I asked you once about 14, even though you said you're not interested, it is free up until the net. Like the was it Stormblood or is it
It's Stormblood. We are kind of expecting Shadowbringers to be added to that list with 8.0.
Okay.
But there's no precedent set for that.
During 9/11, I was a baby and I was like 6 months old. Wait, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, 6 months. I was 6-month-old baby.
Oh gosh, you're dating yourself right now.
Yeah, I was say you dated yourself there. I don't know if I would have admitted that.
I mean, I was.
All I will say is I was alive during
9/11. Okay. In fact, I was the cause. Okay. You should have seen my smiling little evil baby face.
Thank you, user, for the follow.
Not really a whole lot there. I just thought this is cool to look at. It reminds me of the Clair Obscur Silksong art that came out when Silksong came out, and I just think this is really neat.
It is. I agree.
Nomura is very distinguishable. You can always tell his style, and his style is always appreciated. We love Nomura's art style.
I agree.
Okay, Boomer.
Now the Final Fantasy VII creative director, the director of the remakes, apparently said that he would love to make a AA game with the similar scope to Clair Obscur that's really focused on one area. I mentioned this to Occo. I don't know if Occo actually heard me because Occo does tune people out.
Damn.
That I really wish Pirate Nation would source. Like, they would just post the source of what they're saying. So I don't go off of what they're saying.
No,
I could go off the article.
Issue I have.
Because like
I do remember you
there's
saying that.
nothing
Yes.
here to indicate where this article comes, like this what he said comes from. Nothing here to indicate where I can search for it. So I'm just taking Pirate Nation at their word that this is what he said,
Uh huh.
and I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like it could have come from an interview or anything.
Exactly.
But
Thank
there's
you,
no
user, for the
source.
follow.
So I'm getting to a point where I'm pretty much removing Pirate Nation from our dockets at this point,
Really?
because if
I
I
mean-
can't Pirate Nation has been acting very biased in his opinions lately instead of just reporting and stuff.
You're not wrong.
It's instead biased, which is again similar to, and I'm gonna add some names: Endymion, Grums, Savvy less so, but the point stands is that some people
I
do
mean,
tend
I
to be
would
biased.
probably do a thing where it's like, okay, you know, I'll have Pirate Nation in my feed, but
Yes.
I have to have them in my feed knowing that I have to actually fact check and verify the information independently. They don't even cite your sources, guys.
Yeah.
If you're a YouTuber, content creator, journalist, lawyer, I don't give a fuck what. Just cite your sources, please.
Yep, exactly. Like sometimes I believe him, but in cases like this, it's like I would like to have the source. I would like to see the full interview, because this sounds like it came from an interview, likely at the same event that like this happened.
Uh huh. But we don't
But
know.
there's no, we don't know.
And you just
Um,
want to know.
I just want to know. Now, I gave Dom a slight prediction because Dom has played Claire Obscure and I'm actively playing it. This means Square has taken notice of Claire Obscure. And if we're going to see any collaboration between
Hello?
Sandfall...
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Sorry, my
your internet
internet
die?
just did a poopy.
That's
Oh, you're good.
to recap what I was saying, Square has very clearly taken notice of Sandfall and Claire Obscure very specifically.
Uh huh.
I would not be surprised if they ended up doing a collaboration of Final Fantasy and Claire Obscure eventually. The question is where, and I think I know exactly where.
14.
14.
Fair.
14 makes
Didn't
the
say I
most
had
sense.
to mute him.
Did you mute Rage?
No, not
Why did you-
anymore.
Why'd you
Just
say
Oh,
that, you
I
little
I didn't even
shit?
notice Rage was here.
Yeah, he
Fucker.
came in and look, it was a trigger finger pull. Like literally, I'm like, oh god, what's he gonna say? I should just mute him now.
Wow.
I guess
So, yeah.
I'm gonna get you back for that. Also, hello, Temp. I
Hi.
heard Claire Obscura and Final Fantasy. It would be in Final Fantasy. They'd obviously probably have some stuff from Final Fantasy and Claire Obscure. Yeah, that word fucks my brain. It'd probably be like the.
It is
Well, no,
French, so it's okay.
It's just obscure. It's just the word obscure, but without an E at the end.
Okay.
It's Claire Obscure.
Okay, Claire Obscure. But yeah, no. It probably they just. I'd assume they do something akin to either Stellar Blade when they do crossovers, or it would be
Well,
Palworld style.
What I would expect is 14 to do a collaboration event, just like, hey,
Yeah.
maybe here's an outfit for like the Expedition 33 uniform or whatever,
Oh,
or
really?
maybe a mount. Like, well, that's like a mini. Like maybe you could do like an hour of it, and that's it, and maybe give like an outfit or give a mount.
Okay, because I thought, now correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't play that, but I thought they'd probably do something bombastic, like, you know, you touch a stone or something, get teleported, and you're in the world of Claire Obscure. for one
Absolutely
little
not.
Side quest mission.
No, 14 will not do that.
This
The
is in
only
Fallout Tale of Two Wasteland.
The last time 14 did that very specifically was the Nier Automata raids, but that was a very special occasion, and the only other time that the producer of 14 has said they want us to do that is Kingdom Hearts. Claire Obscure is not that big. I do see them collaborating eventually. It's just going to be an event, but not a massive collaboration. It's going to be something where someone can sit down for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and do a quest and have a little story and get a reward, and that's going to be it.
Fair enough. Also, I just want to say, woo! Get fucked, Nintendo!
Oh, we haven't gotten there yet, but
I guess we can talk about that now.
Oh, sorry, fuck! I keep thinking, well, I've waited long
the one who
enough.
just
They probably
came in.
talked about it.
no, we typically
we
get to the
don't-
main thing in an hour, and technically it's been
That's
an hour
proving that
15.
You
It's been an hour.
You don't watch your talents.
No!
Kinda wild.
I literally was eyeballing it.
Damn.
So, No, I do. I said this is Pirate Nation, and I'm kind of sick of sourcing him, but I do have something that this kind of relates to. So
Doesn't like Pirate Nation, then uses him immediately afterwards.
I was able to source this.
I think there's a hate boner situation going on here.
I
Just a little
really
bit.
don't like a lot of these people.
Pirate Nation pushes a lot of stuff that can be bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Again,
hate
This is
him.
luckily a good one. I know it is because Little Mindset actually did a 8-minute fast facts on this.
Precisely.
So, from Pirate Nation, breaking Nintendo patent denied. Palworld lawsuit likely affected. One of the parent or patents for capturing creatures in ball-shaped objects and using them to battle over other creatures has been denied. It is not directly involved in the lawsuit, but it is in the same patent tree, and its denial could lead to related patents losing validity.
Yeah, so... Oh, may I, or are you continuing?
Sorry, real quick. Thank you, Farrell. Farrell actually sent me the interview for Claire Obscure where the director of 7 Remake actually said that.
Oh,
Thank
hell
you.
yeah.
Maybe we'll go over that later, but now that Rage is here, now that he's mentioned it, we are going to talk about Pokemon and Palworld.
As Chad said, I manifested it just like a true son of Yakub.
Oh my gosh.
The thing is that we were needing to start talking about it very shortly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
So, Japan Patent Office rejects Nintendo application relevant to Palworld dispute. Cites games like Ark as prior art after third-party submission. This came out on October 29th. And they post the patent of where this is all going from, so if you missed anything, it is there. But, let's see.
Direct
Context,
impact is where you're gonna wanna
Nintendo's patent infringement litigation against Palworld maker Pocket
From
Pairs is still
MommaOcco.
ongoing. Nintendo
Mercenaries
clings to all sorts of
21
theories to
sent
defend its patents
$5
against
from
Pocket Pairs' invalidity arguments, including position that mods should not count as prior art. They cite the September 16th, 2025 GameStraight article. It may be part of a PR strategy to distort the reality of who was first to create what, given that Nintendo itself is apparently developing a Pokemon spin-off with Palworld-like elements, citing the October 14th, 2025 article. What's
So-
new?
So, I saw that like diagram. I had it translated by one of my Japanese friends, and essentially I do not remember what that said, but I do know it cut through one, so that means any tree of that, like, you know, going down that was connected to the one that got denied, they're all essentially DOA since
So-
they ran
No.
off from that one.
So this is the patent. We're gonna scroll back up, but this is the patent. So the patent that specifically that they're talking about is this one right here, the kind of grayed out one.
Yeah, it's pretty far down the tree.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
it is between two different patents, and some people have speculated that that might get the Japanese offices to look at the other ones in that same tree.
They might review the patents, yeah.
Yep.
They might review, but those ones are probably still fine. Like maybe there's
Those
new
ones are
evidence.
probably fine / grandfathered in. The one directly below it, though,
Yeah,
that
that
one's
one.
Yeah.
probably Guybrush.
That's what I was
Yep.
trying to say, Ava, and you were like, no, that's what I meant, you ass.
Well, here's the thing, and when I say probably Guybrush, it still needs to actually go through review.
Yeah.
Just because the parent patent goes down doesn't mean that the child patent is necessarily affected. It just opens up the child patent for review, which is why I said probably. When you say dead on arrival, that's just incorrect. I will slap you.
Now,
Stinky.
I do want to add, this patent did not get denied in America. It did get denied in Japan.
Yep.
Which is more important, by the way.
Yeah, that's more important because
It's more important because
is.
this is exclusively a Japan-only lawsuit, which is why it's
Exactly.
really weird
It's
that
hosted in,
Nintendo is.
Tokyo, right?
Yes, it is exclusively in Tokyo. Nothing is happening in
Yeah.
America with this, which is really weird that they're patenting this stuff in America but not Japan.
The thing is,
It's kind of like a backdoor.
Yeah.
So because Japan has like stand that includes a shared patent office in a way.
Yep.
which means that while it might be more difficult for them to just go through and do it via the Japan route, it would be easier for them to go through America, get it approved, and go, hey, can we get this rubber stamped because it's already approved in America. This
Correct.
is a rare instance where I think the American version of this patent is alright, but Japan said, you know what, no.
So we actually...
And it's not even just like, amend it or resubmit. It's literally, no, it's denied. It's terminated.
So they actually said what's new about this. A decision called office action made by a patent examiner of the Japan Patent Office less than 2 weeks ago cast serious doubts on the validity of 2 of Nintendo's 3 Japanese patents in suit. This is about pending application number 2024-031879 that is a sibling of one of these anti-Palworld monster capture patents and the parent of another. It has been rejected on a non-final basis because the patent office, after a third-party submission of prior art, determined that the claimed technique lacked an inventive step. The prior art references cited by the JPO include various games that predate Nintendo's December 2021 priority date, among them Studio Wildcard's Ark, Capcom's Monster Hunter 4, Pocket Pair's Craftopia, a Japanese browser game named Kantai Collection, and Pokemon Go.
So I was going to say, because you had mentioned this in the previous paragraph way up, I was going to say, did you, well, first off, correct me if I misheard, but they were trying to argue that mods shouldn't count.
Yes, so right here it says, Nintendo clings to all sorts of theories to defend its patents against Pocket Pair's invalidity arguments, including the position that mods should not count as prior art. And that's from this article. I'm actually going to send this in the side chat so you all can look at it. I know we've gone over this on a previous Dogwave.
Which I find that so fucking funny because anyone that isn't a little, thumb-sucking zoomer would know that one of the biggest MOBAs
Thank you,
came
user,
from
for the
a
follow.
fucking mod.
Yep. Dota.
Dota.
Mhm.
So yeah, you kind of fucked yourself there by saying that, Nintendo, you fucking fools.
So, the direct impact. Nintendo now faces the choice between abandoning the embattled patent application or, which is the more likely next step, try to persuade the patent examiner based on a modified patent application with amended claims. Also, when the process at the patent office is over, an appeal to the specialized court named Intellectual Property High Court is possible. The Japanese patent prosecution process has even been described as an endless loop. World Intellectual Property Report. But the fact that the patent examiner is now looking at real-world games as opposed to just patent documents and articles considerably ups the ante for Nintendo. For the avoidance of doubt, even if this Nintendo application fails, there is no direct impact on the Palworld patent case. However, see the next section. Wider ramifications. The non-finally rejected patent application is a key building block of Nintendo's monster capture patenting strategy that took aim at Palworld after its early 2024 release. It has the same patent application as JP7993117 and is the parent of JP7545191, both of which Nintendo is asserting against Palworld, just like the applications that led to the patents in suit. This application was filed shortly after Palworld's release. An issue facing a central member of the patent family is often indicative of validity problems facing other memers. Sorry, I just said something in my teeth. Anyway, the overlap between the invalidity contentions underlying the rejection and Pocket Pair's defenses makes it plausible that Pocket Pair could be behind an April 2025 submission to the JPO in connection with this Nintendo patent application. A JPO decision, much less a non-final one, is non-binding on presiding judge Motoyuki Nakashima, who is handling the Nintendo v Pocket Pair case, but judges are legally trained and tend to have respect for the determinations made by patent examiners, who are technically trained. Pocket Pair might try to point the Tokyo District Court to relevant developments in the JPO. In the US, that would be called a request for judicial notice and can influence decisions. We assume that there will not be a decision of any kind in the infringement case before next year. The proceedings have been delayed, presumably due to what the next bullet point mentions. Nintendo's third patent in suit is also in trouble. They felt forced to seek a modification in the middle of litigation, and they quote the January 16th, 2025 article. Yes, so we reported on that one as well, basically saying that the fact that Nintendo did that means they are starting to get desperate. And the fact that this has now happened, this is a major win for Pocket Pair. Whether or not they're saying this or not, Pocket Pair has had a
I would give it a
W.
minor win. Not necessarily a major yet.
A
couple reasons. Why is
yeah.
because we still have to consider Nintendo's size. The
Right.
article mentions that, and it's very true, that for most people and most people trying to get a patent, the patent office over there in Japan can be an endless loop. Not for Nintendo. Nintendo is big enough that they could get things shoved through and break that loop. And so mentioning that endless loop is kind of superfluous here because Nintendo can actually overcome it.
Well, we've even theorized that Nintendo may just end up trying to fish this enough to where Pocket Pair has no money left over and just has to close their doors.
Which, God, that would be... I mean, if Palworld hadn't become so popular so fast
It
and
probably
made so
would.
much money, I would say that's a viable... Yeah, it probably would have happened. Because I think they have the money to see this through.
Yes.
It'll hurt them, yeah, but I think they can survive it.
Now, we also do know, and no one has mentioned it in a while, but Sony is also included in this lawsuit.
I actually did forget about that, yeah.
So that is also helping the fact. But also, this lawsuit has made Palworld exponentially more popular. Like, it was already very popular.
Yeah.
But the fact that it pissed off Nintendo made a lot of people really happy.
Yeah, because there's a lot of companies that have been like trying not to piss off Nintendo for a while. So the fact that Nintendo is just kind of like getting upset, I think a lot of people are probably happy with it.
Yep. Someone had to push the button.
A lot of people think, and this is normal, but patents and copyright are two different things. Copyright's more over design, where patents are more, at least for video games, it's more mechanics. Now, I would say almost that there's a stronger case for copyright infringement between Palworld and Nintendo than there is for patent infringement, which that is kind of the sign that, you know what, for Nintendo to choose the weaker the two arguments to bring to court indicates that this might very well be the first court case that they lose in Japan.
Yes.
If they do, it will be legendary, and Nintendo might actually blow up if that happens.
Yeah, again,
No,
Nintendo
no,
has
no,
a
Nintendo will be
100%
fine.
success rate.
No, Tim, I'm saying that as a joke.
Okay, because I would say, no matter what happens here, Nintendo is fine.
Yeah, that's a joke, by
Nintendo's
the
fine,
way. Okay.
Like, nothing will happen to them. In fact, if they lose, I think it's even more likely to say that we may end up seeing a shift similar from the Wii U to the Switch. Again.
In what way?
The Switch was really specifically done as a please come back. Because the Wii U was so bad.
Was it really?
Yes.
CEO
Nintendo...
That's how bad it was.
Nintendo is already getting a lot of flack for how the Switch 2 has been.
Sadly. Well, maybe they deserve it. I'll be honest.
They deserve a lot of it.
I mean, isn't the hardware like will be better than its previous generation?
It is better than the predecessor, but not by a whole lot.
Negligible.
That's negligible.
Yeah,
I can't say that word. Ignore me.
Negligible.
Negligible. I believe in
I'm
you,
not
Elf.
fucking Ninja Sanji. I don't understand that word and what it means.
But what I mean, as far as what this could mean for Nintendo, is if they lose this lawsuit, they are already in the biggest shitter they've been in a long time. And losing this would be a major loss to them. Which means they need to start playing favors, which means either changing something about the
Losing
Switch
this would
2.
be, again, their first loss. Like, people always sleep on that. Nintendo has never lost a lawsuit that they have brought, in Japan at least.
Yeah, they
For
have
this to be
100%.
it would be amazing if a fucking fan game pretty much blatantly copying Nintendo, but just adding guns and all the cool shit we all wanted. If that actually causes Nintendo their first Japanese court loss, oh my god, I will eat
Yeah.
my shoes.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's the thing is, how will Nintendo respond if they lose? And I think the only way they can respond is basically a Wii U to Switch situation. Oh, Rage is gone. Bye, Rage.
Bye, Rage.
Damn right he is, I kicked him.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I didn't, I'm kidding. No, I didn't.
So we'll have to see. Oh, he is back.
Oh, cool. So everything exploded.
Oh,
Hi.
hi.
Again, everyone's having internet problems. I'm telling you, I know I'm a vampire, and you guys think it's like, oh, the vampire hates the sun. It's the sun, guys. We have to take the sun out.
That sounds like vampire propaganda to me, Simon. Anyway, where did I cut out?
So I was basically saying that if they lose this, on top of all of Nintendo's backlash, we are back in a Wii U to Switch situation, and the only way they will be able to recover is if they start doing what they did with Switch when the Switch came out again.
So you heard nothing of what I said. Got it.
No.
No, you
Fuck
were
me.
completely silent.
Okay. So what I tried to fucking say was this. You said that a lot of companies try not to piss off Nintendo. Well, I would say that that's clearly starting to shift because many companies that are really good companies have been backing Palworld, like in a show of support. And it's clearly been helping them because Palworld is still in this slap fight with Nintendo and hasn't just given up.
Well, they're
No.
they're
In
gonna
fact,
have
they've
to.
already
I mean,
said
they won't be able to give up.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They've
they
already
can just,
said-
like admit defeat here.
that they have a bunch of content planned, they have a bunch of content coming, and the game is going into 1.0 next year.
You know what I really hope for though? I'm hoping, and I don't know that Palworld would do this, but it would be amazing in light of this particular patent rejection for them to add back in the actual like their capture balls that they had, because
Yes.
now there is
Well,
no patent. You know,
now there
I
is
would
no
love
patent,
for them
yes.
to add like malicious compliance. Oh, that's not a patent. Well, fuck, we're adding it back in.
Yep.
I mean, I would
hope
do
they
it.
do.
Personally, I would do it if it was me.
Because
you know?
this same patent was also the same patent that foregoed the mountable monsters.
Yes, the like surfing and flying and shit like that.
Yep, exactly. So they could go back to having rideable pals. They can go back to using spheres. This is big.
It
And
is.
if they do that, they show their immediate defiance to Nintendo, and Nintendo just has to sit there and take it.
Damn. They just raw dog it all the way.
Exactly. And if they
Yep,
do
they're
that,
gonna have to call. They're gonna have to call Palworld Bubba.
and here's the thing, if they do this, Palworld would spike in sales again.
Probably would, yeah.
And that would get them more
I
money
actually know
for
a
this
lot of people
lawsuit.
who left Palworld because they removed Palworld mounts and the sphere capture, which is
Yeah.
as what would that as petty as that sounds as a reason to leave. I know there's plenty of people who left over those reasons, so I see
Absolutely.
no reason
It
why they
was-
wouldn't return.
It was very frustrating and disheartening to me, especially because I really did fuck with what they were doing. Where instead of using a glider, you could use a PAL. It was just really fucking neat. And then the fact that now you have to have a glider, you can't glide with a fucking PAL. It really did make me sad, just for the sheer fact that it was just kind of a cute little thing.
Well, it felt
But-
like an admittance of defeat or an admittance of infringement for Palworld
So-
to make those changes.
I know we've actually talked about it, but what we're pretty certain of is they did it to not have bad standing with the courts, so they could continue development.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they didn't want to have to pause
Yeah, no.
development.
If they
Exactly.
hadn't done that, what would have happened is the judge probably would have put an injunction against Palworld, which would have set down the servers, development, everything.
Exactly.
And then, trust me, everyone else would be far more pissed off And I don't think the internet would have the presence of mind to just solely blame Nintendo. They'd be
Exactly.
like, well, you could have fucking stood up. No, they couldn't. Their hands would have been tied. But the internet, I don't know, would have gotten there.
No, the internet is brain dead, as we've seen with people whining about Steam, because, oh, Steam's caved to the creditors. No shit, you fuckwit.
21 found out Mom is part of the problem
What,
and gave
if you
her $10.
want to buy a game, how are you going to buy a
Iwata
game
would
if
never
all
have allowed
creditors
this
say
to
no
happen.
to
He would
Steam?
have worked with Palworld.
Yeah.
The guys in charge
Yeah,
of Palworld
exactly.
currently are in the pocket of
Irritates the shit. I still see that. I still
Yes,
see
Nintendo
people
would likely
whining
have
about
to pay damages and attorney's fees, any kind of court fees and stuff like that, if they do lose.
And the fact that they're starting to get desperate means they fear. They are actively
yeah,
fearing
no,
it.
again, it's not unheard of, but it's almost unheard of to hear a company modifying or putting in applications to modify patents in the middle of a patent infringement case.
Yep.
That's like, in America, that'd be like, get out of here. We know what the fuck you're doing, get the fuck out of here. Sadly, Japan doesn't have the same structure set up, so they have a lot more leeway to get away with the shit, but this is an indicator that Japan itself is going, you know what? I think we see what you're doing here, and we're not okay with it. That's a very good sign.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
No, for sure, I agree.
we already went over the patent tree. So they say here, you can see that application 2024-031879, the number 2024-059945 below is publication number, stems from application 2023-204842, publication number 2024-020611, ultimately granted as JP 7505852, and is now being used against Palworld and gave birth to application 2024-123560, publication number 2024-149570, and ultimately granted as JP 7545191, which is equally being used against Palworld. As you probably figured out, the first 4 digits of those application and publication numbers indicate a year when patent applications are processed on the regular track, as opposed to a company opting for the fast track. It takes 18 months from filing to publication. As the numbers indicate, the first 2 members of this patent family were on the regular track, so the application and publication numbers have different years. But after Palworld's launch, they fast-tracked everything, which is why those 2024 applications were still published, and some even granted that same year. It went smoothly, except for the 879 application, and now someone, possibly Pocket Pair, is mounting resistance. Here is a screenshot of the examination record. It shows an April 9th, 2025 notification of submission of publications, and an October 22nd, 2025 notice of refusal. So, yes, this exists. But this does mean that Pocket Pair is actively fighting this now. Like, they've been fighting it.
Well, here's the thing. They say possibly Pocket Pair, but we know that part of the reason for the notice of refusal is actually some third-party submissions about prior art. And if it's a third-party submission that informed the notice of refusal, I'm sorry to say this is a little bit of op-ed piece for this article, but no, Pocket Pair is not the one fighting back.
So
there are, however, clearly other companies who are fighting as well. Like, Pocket Pair is already fighting back because they're the ones in court. But third-party submissions have helped inform this decision.
I'm actually gonna list 2 companies that the patent that was denied would have affected: Capcom and Square Enix.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And those are the 2 third parties that he's like, oh, Pocket Pair's fighting back. They're already fighting back, but no, we have to actually acknowledge the other companies that are coming to task with them. Like, yeah, they have something to lose, but they don't really have any obligation to come to Pocket Pair's aid right now.
Yep.
I have a little bit
So
of
the fact that
it.
they are is commendable.
The greatest example of both
Sure.
companies is Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy, because by this
big ones.
point, mounts, there goes your chocobos. Monsters, there goes Monster Hunter in general.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, no, just, yeah, the whole fucking Monster Hunter games would just be gone.
Yep, exactly.
Nintendo really just kicked the fucking hornet's nest, and you know, fucking, it's just so sad to see because Nintendo's done stupid things in the past. You know, let's go look at 2010 for the stupidity of Nintendo and not allowing you to stream or play Nintendo games on YouTube unless you did some partner program bullshit with them. But, you know, they started looking like they were cleaning up their act, and then they go back to, I guess, drinking alcoholic cocktails out of a bleach bottle. Because
I mean, really, even before this, they had that weird fucking thing that I remember putting Nintendo on my map, like, in my adult life. And it was a notice about Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Melee tournaments, where they're like, yeah, you're not allowed to, like, have, that is, that whatever happened there was, like, the first time in my adult life, I'm like, what the fuck's going on with Nintendo? And then I looked into it, I'm like, oh my god. Oh, my childhood is a lie, what the fuck?
Yeah.
well, hey,
No, Nintendo has been this nasty for years. It's just now it's coming full circle.
it's coming out, like more people are seeing it. Because yeah, no, it's been an ongoing thing for a couple of years, but they still at least kind of had a point, or people wrote it off like I said, with the whole YouTube and playing Nintendo games thing, where some people are like, oh, you know, typical Japanese mindset, blah 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 blah. But no, it's like you look at every other Japanese company, they have embraced like
Most
let's
others,
plays
yeah.
and shit, you know, with arms wide open. Whereas Nintendo just has such a weird fucking mindset. Even when Iwata was in charge, it
was at least a lot better back
And
then.
what's really weird, it's not even all of Nintendo.
No,
Like there
it's
are
not.
a lot of there's a lot of like Legend of Zelda OST and shit that I can run as BGM that won't get caught by copyright
Mm-hmm.
ID. Trust me, if I do anything Pokemon related, that shit's going down immediately. I mean, without a fucking hesitation.
so. The reason for that, Ava, maybe you know, but we might as well say it just for the young people in the audience. A lot of video game music soundtracks, they just never like essentially
They never pick
copyrighted.
up, yeah, usually.
So that's why you're allowed to play that.
But they
stuff.
did with Pokemon.
They
They-
did with
I could not
Pokemon.
play
They're-
the fucking 8-bit Lavender Town on my stream without being given a copyright ID notice.
There
I'm not joking,
is-
I've done it before.
Also, a third element, and that is that SoundCloud rappers use Nintendo music as their BGM,
Yeah, fuck
and they
SoundCloud
will
rappers then.
also claim anytime you play that music because it's like, oh, you're playing my music. No, I'm playing Nintendo
You
music.
play my music, huh? It's like,
Are you guys ready
fuck
for
out
the
of here,
Lucky
Tyrone.
Yan diss track against SoundCloud rappers?
Oh, please do it.
Okay, all right. Let me go get my bandana. Gotta sag my pants. Let me get
Oh,
my
there
wet
you go.
beater
No,
on.
you're not. No, stop it. Stop it. I don't know if I can call it racist, but a Jew acting black just seems wrong.
Hang on. Let me make it worse. I'm gonna get a gold tooth. I'm gonna.
God
I know
damn it.
Halloween's over, but I'm gonna go as iDubbbz. BRB.
Thank you,
Oh,
reminder.
gosh.
Like,
don't
tap stream,
like-
please. You enjoyed the doggo. Chat.
Don't like
if
the
you
reminder
like
of what I saw
content-
iDubbbz dressed as recently.
If you like the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate
Why
it.
did I? Yeah, sorry.
If you left a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, join the Discord. It's the best place to know when I go live. Last time I looked, we were exactly 1 sub away from 650 subs.
Congrats.
And that means
Come on, guys.
51
let's
subs
up
away from
those
700.
numbers.
And as I've said before, at 1,000 subs, we'll be doing a Sonic Character Smasher Pass tier list.
What the fuck?
Thanks,
I'm not
Akko,
even sure I
for that
can
one.
be in
Whoa,
here
whoa,
anymore.
whoa, 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 wait
Chat,
a
what
minute.
the hell?
I gave you the idea. You could have said no.
Yes, and the chat
Yeah,
was
you
like,
know what?
please do it.
They floated the idea, you ran with it, okay? And just like Sonic, you gotta go fast.
I feel like this is slander to me. Temp is trying to slander me. I feel like I need to sue him now for defamation.
Oh, okay, no, hey, listen, to be fair, slander is written libelous.
This
Well,
is
no,
true.
shit, I got it wrong.
You got it
Slander-
Wait, you're right! Ava, no!
I almost reversed it. Holy shit. It's libel that's written, it's slander that's spoken. Fucking Christ, no one tell fucking
The
legal
landlords
minds that I
have been
almost
gifted
mixed
$20 by
texting him
Mercenaries
right
20
now.
Mama
Stroke.
Hassan Disrespecter. It has to
texting
be
him
a
right now, Ava.
humiliation fetish
Guys,
with
I've been
dogs.
sick. I've been sick, okay? That's why I haven't been on my stream for a whole fucking week.
Oh my
Stream.
goodness.
Hey, Temp. At least know this. Remember, it can always be worse. I could have forced you to show your feet for 1,000 subs.
I refuse. I will flat
Oh,
out refuse.
come on, Rage.
No.
That has to be 100,000. Like Lumi. Whenever she reaches
True.
100,000.
True. But you see, women's feet are worth more, so I'm just enforcing, the natural order of things.
Yeah, women's
Women,
feet are worth
100,000.
no, women's feet are worth over $5,000 as categorized by Pippa when she did her feet stream. I still can't believe that she made that much money on it.
Ava
can get
got
judgment on Temp,
$5,000
shock him.
on a foot stream?
Well, well, in terms of super chats, yes.
Yeah, she got over $5,000 for a goddamn foot stream, Ava.
Dear God.
Feet
is
people
wrong
are
with
weird.
you?
Yeah, feet people are weird. Sorry, chat.
Anyway.
That's the
Listen.
weird thing
Not
about
sorry,
feet
feet people are weird.
They're only a little bit weird. The space between
Ava.
where your brain processes sensory information for your feet and for sexual stuff is like right next to each other. One crossed wire means you're a foot fetish person. That's all it takes. It's
Look,
not like you're super weird, it's just you're a little weird.
Look, all I'm saying is, Ava, don't insult the feet people. They're the ones keeping the lights on here. Neither should you insult
Not for
the
me.
furries.
Also encourage guys. Listen, chat. When I get 100,000 subs, I'll show you my foot. I remember once somebody offered to pay me $5,000 to show my foot. They never reciprocated it, but I was like, sure, I'll take $5,000. You just keep the foot between you and me. I mean, like, I wouldn't get super upset if they leaked it because it's like $5,000. What are you gonna do with a picture of
It's
my
a
foot?
foot.
Exactly, it's
Oh,
a
I know.
foot, and I was gonna put it in a plastic
They're
container.
gonna send you a cum tribute is what they're gonna do, Akko.
Oh gosh,
I would like
And-
to remind people that we have videos to watch tonight still too.
we do.
Yes.
We do.
I just want to say one last thing. Ava, just please, never piss off the furries, because I don't need a pipe bomb in my mailbox.
Yeah, because you're the
First of
one
all,
that
the
things are getting
furries
sent
love
to.
me. Maybe a
That's
little
a thing
too
to
much,
admit.
but they do love me.
Well, at least now I know why they're giving me so much money. Thanks, Ava.
Boy, you are
Keep-
close
there
to
you
two
go.
furries. Akko and Temp.
This is true. I'd show my feet. Okay. Gator, I really don't want to see your feet for that much money. All right.
Gator! Look,
Anyway,
Listen,
back-
we
back
know
to
that it
the-
would immediately end up on the fruit farms if you did that.
anyways, back to the news.
They would never stop
And if anyone wants to
screening.
just donate $5,000 right now, Akko will show feet right now. Anyway.
Sure. I'd have to hook up a camera for it, but sure.
And there it is again, guys. Our Jewish manager trying to pimp out our freaking popular talents.
Oh, do you want me to pimp you out since, you're right, Akko's popular?
I'm
Here,
not
I'll do you
popular yet.
instead. Exactly, you're not popular. Anyways, back to Temp. Hello, Temp. How are you doing?
JPO and Inpit are not responsible for any damages caused by this translation. This document has been translated by computer, so the translation may not reflect original precisely. Shows the word which cannot be translated. Notice of reasons for refusal. Patent application number, Japanese patent application number 2024 to 031879. Proposed date October 17th, 2025. JPO examiner Kazumasa Nakamura. 4401 D200. Representative Ryo Teramoto and one other person. Applicable provisions, Article 29, Paragraph 2, Inventive Step. This application should be refused for the reason mentioned below. If the applicant has any opinions against the reason, a written opinion should be submitted within 60 days from the date on which this notification was dispatched. Reason 1. Inventive Step. The claimed inventions listed below of this patent application shall not be granted a patent under the provision of Patent Act Article 29 for the reason that the claimed inventions could have easily been made by persons who have common knowledge in the technical field to which the claimed inventions pertains on the basis of the inventions described by the distributed publication listed below or made available to the public through electricity telecommunication lines. Sorry. This is listed as one word and my brain is like, what?
Yeah, .exe.
Electricity telecommunications lines in Japan or other foreign countries prior to the filing of the patent application. See in particular video time 0233 or 23 to 0532 describes an invention relating to a game program in which the game called Arc, the relative positional relation between the aiming of the blue cross displayed at the center of the screen and the enemy character is adjusted by moving the angle of view. A pod is directed to the aiming direction and is thrown by a human-like player character. A dwarf-like battle character appears from the pod, and a battle between the enemy character and the battle character is started. Cited document 2 describes an enemy character can be attacked using various weapons in a game called Arc. When the descriptions of a tool that can be used to cause coma and how to use a bow are combined, it is deemed that cited document 2 describes that a parameter called a coma value is increased by hitting an enemy character with a paralytic arrow. And when the coma value satisfies a predetermined condition, the enemy character becomes comatose. Then, since the invention described in cited document 1 also relates to a game called Arc, by applying the above mentioned matters described in cited document 2, a paralytic arrow that causes an enemy character to be in a coma is shot to raise a parameter, brain, God, there's a lot of words, called a coma
Slow down,
value
Tim.
when an event
Don't want you to get hurt from reading all of this.
Sorry, let me find where it was.
I made him lose his
When
space
an event
chat.
item that progresses an in-game event is shot to a player character in the aiming direction and the event item hits a field character arranged on a field in a virtual space, a state parameter of the field character is changed. A pod is thrown to the player character in the aiming direction. A dwarf-like battle character appears from the pod, and a battle between the enemy character and the battle character is started. When a battle character that performs a battle is shot to the player character in the aiming direction, and the battle character is shot to a place where the field character is arranged, a battle between the field character and the battle character on the field is started. And in such a game program, when the enemy character is put into a coma by the paralysis arrow, when the state parameter of the field character has reached a predetermined value due to the hit of the event item, it is clear that it is possible to perform an operation of causing the player character to throw the pod in the aiming direction to start a battle. Regarding claims 2, 6, 10, and 14, the game Arc can attack an enemy character by using various weapons. Plurality of the event items. Arc can cause the
I need to turn temp off and on again, chat.
There's a lot here.
There is. Also, apologies. I'm getting a call. I just want to say, I'll just quickly make my way out and say, have a wonderful stream. And yeah, get fucked, Nintendo. And you all are amazing. Everyone, go make sure to spam hearts at Ava and Akko and Temp. Bye.
Right.
Rage is muted, doesn't realize.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't muted. Anyway, Arc can cause the enemy character to be in a coma. Restrict the movement of the field character in the virtual space by using the paralysis arrow, claims 4, 8, 12, and 16. Cited document, etc. 1 to 3, remarks. In the technical field of games that battle with enemy characters, it is well known that a predetermined gauge is reduced by winning a battle with a boss. An in-game event can be cleared by cutting off the gauge. See, for example, a method for reducing a transport gauge in cited document 3. And therefore, in the invention described in cited document 1, a person skilled in the art could have appropriately conceived of adopting the above-mentioned well-known technique to configure such that the predetermined gauge is reduced by defeating the enemy character. And the in-game event can be cleared by cutting off the gauge, and in this case, it is merely a design matter that could have been appropriately selected by a person skilled in the art, as necessary to configure such that the reduction amount of the gauge is relatively increased by using a predetermined item during the battle with the enemy character. The list of cited documents: 1. See HRK Unconscious Game Record, Huge Beast Manipulating Freeze, Subjugate Ice Titan, Arc, Extinction, Chapter 20, YouTube Online, 2020, December 12th. Searched on August 15th, 2023. They list a YouTube article and video times. See a list of tools that can be used for Arc, Time, Computer Version, Doll's Dream in 4.5 tatami mats, Cancol, Explanation of Transportation, Gauge, Kantai Collection, Cancol, Capture Wiki, Gamer My, August 26th.
Oh gosh, they're mentioning the Ship Girl game.
They are.
The old one.
Explanation of Transport Gauge, August 26, 2019. Searched URL. See the column for Method of Reducing Transportation Gauge, document showing well-known technique, note 6. Some or all of the submitted non-patent documents may not be due to consent to legal or contractual restrictions. Oh my god. Result, a record of the result, prior art searches, area examined, numbers, document craft PIA, how to catch monsters, how to live a monster, how to craft PIA, capture wiki, numbers, or sites, outline monster, how to capture monsters, how to do it. It's a lot of stuff. But here they basically mention Monster Hunter 4, Craftopia, Kantai Collection, Arc. Yeah, not even.
Yeah, they would really fuck over a lot of games if they tried this. It's kind of crazy to just think of how many games would be royally butt fucked if they did that.
Thank you for the reminder. I am hydrating.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna read supers.
That's basically it.
Okay. Mercenary Ace says, "Are you talking about Pokemon yet?" Well, we are right now. Festival says,
right now.
"Plaps for the elf. The other two get head pats." Thank you. Magma for 10 months. Hoy, 10 months. Temp, get a bank account so I can send these messages on your channel. Magma, I talked to Temp about this today. It's never happening.
It is happening.
It's never happening.
Stop lying.
110%. It's never happening. All right.
Why don't you get Chime?
Huh?
No. It's way more involved, Ava, than that.
Okay, that's fair.
The reasons for not having one are more personal, but if I could have one right now, I would. And I can if I stop being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy. That's it. Anyway.
Down to laziness at this point.
Mercenary for 5. I am the same range. There's a George Carlin or Norman joke about Nintendo getting REM, and you know where they say hot poker. Damn. Again, World of Warcraft has Pokemon in it. True. And then Mercenary for 10. Iwata would never allow this to happen. He would have worked with the Palworld. The guys in charge of Nintendo currently are in the pocket of BlackRock. Mark my words, George Soros is behind it. I don't know if I would agree with that, but that's an interesting thought. I don't know. What do you think,
I
Phil?
want a custom role for Mercenary, and it's just, he's our Alex Jones. He's a lot better, he's less stinky, but he still has a little bit of that Jones in him.
So you're saying that one of my chatters is just chatter Alex Jones?
One of your chatters is convinced and is on the right track that the putting chemicals in the water turned the frogs gay.
Fair enough. Silk Song 2 will drop before he gets a bank account. Accurate, chat. I like these shit. By the way, chat, I don't know if anybody's mentioned it, but what do you think about these shaders that I'm putting in? They'll look a lot nicer once I actually enclose all of this and it doesn't, like, it's not open, but I love how this is looking.
Is that all of your supers?
For now, yes.
Okay.
I'm already Street Festiva, so what are you gonna do?
So Akko said that he wanted to watch this video tonight.
Oh, this video's good. This video's really good. It's more or less just making fun of the people that are upset by this decision.
Oh, it's people going fucking spurg out because
Yes.
Nintendo was rejected one patent. Like, here's the thing: people have to understand. This is an L for Nintendo. This is a W for Palworld, but it's minor. Like, if I had to tier it on the scale of 1 to 5, this is like a level 2 win. I'm not joking. It's something, but it's not. It's not the A bomb. It's not the smoking gun that's gonna put this to bed.
All right. This is 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and get started.
Cover up.
Oh, I realize that's muted. My bad.
Start
Another
over.
fanboy
No, I'm just
crash
kidding.
out, mostly because Nintendo has just lost their lawsuit patent. Thank God. So that Nintendo
okay.
won't sit there and try to hate on people for creativity.
This guy is not
Quite
correct on
fucking
that
awesome,
front part by
From
defining.
MommaOcco.
But anywhoozers,
Mercenary
let's get into
21
that
cent, $5
salt
for
content,
hats.
I guess. Is it salt content? Well, salt content will be at the end of it no matter what. So we're gonna say salt content!
It is beautiful.
So you know me, everybody. I'm always super fast to the news. I'm really not. I'm probably always the last to ever cover them. Because I get busy through the week. Well, basically, the reason why Nintendo is not looking too good in their lawsuit currently, the reason that they're actually suing is patent infringement. Yes, the other reason is legal strategy because Nintendo modified its wording and stuff to one of its patents. But the
You really should be in
patent
AI for this.
for Pokemon captures, throwing a object to capture said Pokemon, that's gone. That was the main patent. Gone completely.
It wasn't.
There's 2 more to go with, and I guarantee you that since the first one was confirmed to be, well, not the greatest when it comes to wording or the fact that it's not original enough, then the other 2 will eventually follow suit because they're going to read through it and they're going to be like, well, yeah, this is not how it is. That's
possible.
just how I feel about
Pause it real quick.
it. Maybe the second
I did just want to, because I know that Ava's like, that doesn't fit. This guy is not a lawyer. He is just he's just saying this as its interpretation.
Fine, he's not a lawyer, fine. But you know what? Don't Google and use AI only as your fucking reference.
I agree.
This is the Google AI shit. This is Gemini. Come on.
No, I agree with you. I just think it's important to point out this guy's not a lawyer. This guy has not been, in, as far as I know, in any legal capacity. He is just saying this to the best of
he
his...
is reporting news, though. And I will say, journalistic integrity demands he looks into this. I could have Googled this and be like, okay, this is one of the important patents, but it's not the main one. We know it's not the main one. We read an article that showed it's not the main one. I'm keeping my standard and my bar up here, and he's not met it yet, even if he's a layman.
True. Again, the thing that's important is not the facts he's talking about, but the reactions of the Nintendo fanboys is really the most
I can't
important
wait
part
to
of
see
this.
those.
Yes, it's honestly the best part. Anyway, continue. Continue, Temp.
one in patent number 7493117, which involves gameplay mechanics for switching Pokemon between riding different creatures in an open world environment. That's possible. I think that one might stick, but the other 2, it's just not going to. It's just not. Because Pokemon didn't start either of them, and neither of them are original. So, quite frankly, I have a feeling that this lawsuit's pretty much gonna get thrown out because there is nothing that they're going to state that is original with their lawsuit. And yes, people that are trying to defend it, yes, it's happening in Japan. Palworld and Nintendo, their home base of operations in Pocket Pair and Nintendo Company, they are based in Japan, not in America, not in other locations. Which means that the Japanese laws is the laws to which they are going to have to deal with. But the best part about this, everyone, and the part that makes me happy is the fact that now that we have one patent been canned by this,
what's to state that other patents that Nintendo has don't also get canned? And that's something that in this article here that the guy asks, because that's a big fucking question. And even Dextero made a fucking tweet about
okay,
it.
this guy doesn't know.
My God,
He doesn't know how to pronounce
fanboys
things.
I'm
have
just
been
saying.
crashing out in the comments. And we're gonna cover it, because it wouldn't be one of
Good,
my
that's what I wanna
videos
see.
if I don't make fun of fanboys. Everyone hating on
Good clip.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
with
really
zero
quickly.
clue
Temp,
what the
he sounds like Carl Weezer when he does this. So you just need to
I
like,
hear it.
you just need to like put up an image of Carl
Yeah.
Weezer when it, like as this is going
I would
on.
yes have Jimmy's mom.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I think I even commented on this video myself and said I didn't know that Carl was.
Holy shit, you got Carl Tamio on your video.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
patent actually was about. It was very specific and was made for a mechanic in Legend ZA. I don't think Palworld would have been affected at all. And I'm pretty sure the lawsuit is about the copied assets.
It's not.
it's not.
Yeah, no. That's me to the comment. Yeah.
Don't you just love it when fanboys talk and try to defend their corporation and just look like an even bigger idiot than they even started off being? My guy, you can Google what they are suing for. It's the first point that they are suing for. That point is gone. And now that it's gone, it draws questions to every single patent they have. Every last
No.
one.
It doesn't quite.
Okay,
I understand his
Stop
sentiment.
it. Jesus.
But
I just,
all this
every
is,
single one. The whole thing, it's gonna get thrown. First of all, being thrown out as a motion dismissed, it's already gotten past that. It survived that. It's in review now, which is why we're even dealing with these rejections, approvals, amendments, whatever. So no, it can't just be tossed out. Right now, the only way that this could end is if the judge finds in favor or against Nintendo. That's the way that this ends. It's not just gonna be tossed this far in.
No.
croissant.
I said croissant.
Jimmy's mom has it going on. No, chat. No.
No.
No thirsting
No,
after.
she doesn't though.
No
She
thirsting after
doesn't.
her.
And this one was not given it to them because it's not original enough. So your point doesn't make any fucking sense. And no, the lawsuit is not a copyright lawsuit. It's a patent infringement lawsuit. If it was
Yeah,
copyright,
he is right about that.
don't you think they would sue for that? Oh God, this next one. I pray it's just to garner a reaction. That's my hope. But we're gonna read it anyways. I'm rooting for Nintendo to pull through. Palworld needs to be taught a lesson in plagiarism.
That hurts. Yeah, no, for real.
I think that a lot of fanboys don't understand the difference between a patent infringement lawsuit and a fucking plagiarism lawsuit. They're two completely
That's not a
different
thing.
things. They're suing for patent infringement.
maybe they're-
because there was not enough ground for them to stand on for plagiarism.
Ava's like trying to figure out if that's a real thing.
Well, I'm trying to think. I mean, technically it is, but that's just copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Like that's the legal pathway for like plagiarism, right? Plagiarism is more of something like in academia, right? You're not necessarily going to get in legal trouble for plagiarism. You might get kicked out of school for it, but
Right.
yeah, it's a little weird for him to be talking about plagiarism as if it's copyright. It's throwing me off.
The tomato got me. I watched.
Yeah, the tomato really got me. I love VeggieTales. VeggieTales is unironically still one of my favorite like kids shows. Even though I'm not a Christian anymore, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Great songs, great stories, great everything.
Otherwise, they would go with that.
He sounds like Adam Sandler as Whitney from 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh, excuse me.
Not one. Duh. Oh my God. I pray that you were just trying to garner a reaction, which I'm still gonna make fun of you for. But come on, man. Just think before you speak. And the only reason why I'm covering you
Whitney
is because
DeVoe.
every single fanboy has been acting this way. It's either, oh, well, it's plagiarism, or other type of stupid ass shit that people like Harmon, Player Essence, etc. say. And it's just fucking stupid, to be honest.
This is a joke. Palworld is a ripoff, and Nintendo should be awarded their entire IP and company.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Oh my God, it's just every fucking time they speak, bro. They act like they know what they're talking about, and they just say the dumbest shit ever.
They should have the IP and the company.
Why? So they can actually make a good fucking Pokemon game? Because sure as hell Game Freak can't do that. Look at Pokemon ZA, that game is shit. Holy fuck, bro. What the hell are you talking about?
It's a ripoff.
It's not. I'm sorry that you're this damn stupid, but it's literally not.
But my precious Nintendo, they're trying to market off of.
No, they're fucking not. I can't, man.
I love how he's arguing with himself.
These fanboys are so fucking dumb. It's every single time. I always just pray that they're not real, and every time it ends up being how they actually feel. Golly.
Japan, don't worry though, Nintendo never lose a war. We will destroy Pooh World and come for Digimon next.
Oh yeah, now this random guy thinks that Digimon is gonna get like trapped up next, and it's just like,
I mean, to be
What
fair,
in the fuck?
that's not how that works.
Digimon, Dragon Quest, Monster Hunter. In fact, we're gonna watch a video after this one about Monster Hunter of one of their new games. Just to kind of lines up with this. Hi, Tep and the Goons. How's your night going? Welcome,
Did
Avenged.
he just say?
Night's going good.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
I've got a peer-reviewed study right here that says... says you're a pussy.
Like, do you see what I mean when I say these people are not real? They're trying to take every act against them.
It's a war. It's a battle. We're gonna win.
Like, tell me that's not the most insane shit you've ever heard in your life.
And in
What is
litigation,
going on here?
I mean,
What
court is a
wrong
war.
with these
Let's be
fucking
real.
fanboys as of late. Every single side has been absolutely just fucking crazy. And yes, I'm including Xbox and PlayStation to that instance, not just Nintendo. Like, what the fuck, man? Why can't you guys just focus on video games and, I don't know, pray that the company actually makes good games?
Because then Palworld would be considered good. And obviously it's not, because it's not made by my Nintendo. As much as a devil's advocate I sound, I really want Nintendo to win. Because creature collectors are literally just Pokemon. They all choose to be the exact thing Pokemon does. Like copy my homework but change it. There's a difference between innovation and inspiration.
If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you're not retarded at all?
Okay, so you want Nintendo
Yeah,
on the patent
I hate that I laughed at that.
even though they're not the first, second, or third game to ever be made in that IP.
Yeah, Shimmy got my 10 say.
Let's go into that instance and let's argue and play devil's advocate for you. All right, so let's say that that's what you want, right? That means that if Call of Duty tomorrow was to put a patent...
What is with that?
What? Oh, he's building the thing. He's building the thing.
No, why is it red?
Because
Oh, he's inside of it. Never mind.
Person shooters. That means Doom's not allowed to exist.
The snort,
Wolfenstein's not
yeah.
allowed to exist. Battlefield, Halo, or really any FPS. just Call of Duty. That's it. Do you have any idea how fucking insane that sounds? We'll have one company running one game IP, and that's it. That's how it will work. There goes the fucking AAA and AA. Everything's just gonna be the same game perpetually. Wow, what a fucking delusional ass statement you just made. Weird how I can poke holes in your argument, and obviously it makes you look like a fucking idiot.
Only in Japan, by the way.
You idiot! Do you really believe that monster thinks he owes us anything?
Hey, how many times are you gonna call me an idiot today?
As many times as I need to! Idiot!
I unironically love that movie.
Location where
Yeah.
It's a
that
good fucking,
was,
it's one of the better.
That was Broly. I was thinking that was Superhero. That's Broly.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
okay.
Broly. Dude, Broly's so fucking good.
We need to sit Akko down for Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Dude,
We definitely do.
I listen. There's so much stuff I need to watch. So
We can do Discord movie nights or
Yeah.
whatever nights.
yeah, but like I've already got 4 taken up by Shrek coming up.
What the fuck? Wait, you know what? Sorry, what?
Yeah, me and Mizu agreed that we would watch the Shrek movies here coming up.
Have you guys never seen the Shrek movies?
No, we just decided that we wanted to watch them for nostalgia bait.
Amazing.
Okay, I don't know why I
Look,
did that.
it's gonna be really hard to get through the third one.
Yeah, the third one is really bad.
Yeah, Shrek the Third, I think, is the weakest one.
It is. It is. Sorry.
Although I do love Merlin, because there's only one scene really that I laugh at for Shrek the Third, but it's when Shrek is trying to have this heart-to-heart with Prince Arthur, I think it is, and Merlin comes out of nowhere with a boombox, playing really loud music. He's like, "I'm just trying to set the atmosphere for your emotional heart-to-heart, and I don't know why it makes me laugh every fucking time."
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, let's resume.
company of Pocket Pair, the developers behind Palworld, and the company Nintendo, the developers behind Pokemon, are both located and filed for their patents. Genius fucking claim there, you fucking idiot. Think before you speak next time. Good fucking God.
I'm down with Palworld getting sued by Nintendo for what they did.
We're going to make so much money.
I couldn't help but notice that you're a bitch.
Little to that. What the fuck did Palworld do? Make a game that fucking gives competition to Nintendo? Oh no, whatever is that? Like, what the fuck, bro? I don't understand how delusional you guys are. Thank fuck I have a whopping 3 more to cover, because I don't know how much more of this I can handle. Jesus Christ.
The entire lawsuit is built on a different thing entirely, though. This patent is yet unrelated to the lawsuit. The legal battle hasn't been dealt a blow, especially because even if it had been accepted, the patent wouldn't be retroactive.
And you are
All right, let's pause this real quick.
ridiculous.
That was actually the most sound and accurate take I've seen from the Nintendo fanboys. He's gonna make fun of it, but literally, that is actually pretty damn accurate.
Mm-hmm.
This is an optics loss for Nintendo. It's not an actual court loss.
Yep.
Yeah. His mocking voice sounds like
absolutely.
Carl Weezer. I think that's the point.
To be fair, Carl was that dumb.
Carl was extremely dumb. I mean, I think Sheen was more aggressively dumb, but that would be far more annoying to like do his voice. So
Also, he's not Spanish.
It's the fusion of Shane and
is
Carl.
he not?
Sheen, not Shane.
Or
Sheen.
Sheen is Spanish.
Oh, Sheen, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this guy is Spanish.
No.
Okay.
Immature, half-wit moron.
Oh, my head hurts from the stupidity. Oh my fucking God. I've already proven that it does. Google is right there, yet you refuse to do it. You just talk out of your ass. What is... Oh my fuck.
You might want to use more than Google Method.
What's up?
Yeah, see, that's. I just told him you might want to use more than Google for this because you're literally screaming at what was
a decent point.
very lukewarm take.
But
Yeah,
I
like,
do understand his
I
point,
get
'cause-
most of it.
Because these people aren't looking up; they're going off of what Nintendo's saying. Because all they can do is live and breathe Nintendo.
I think that last comment actually did look it up though, because it was saying things that Nintendo didn't admit to. But like, I think that guy read the article we read. Like that's what that fucking comment said, and he was literally just screaming about it, like screaming. Is that? I mean, I thought we were here to make fun of the people making bullshit takes, not scream at people making halfway decent takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Palworld already fell off. The hype is gone.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure?
The hell of that clip.
You see, it's currently almost midnight on a Friday evening, and there's 30,000 people playing Palworld.
That's
Yeah, that's
really
no
good.
small number.
2,000 for the 24-hour
And
period.
dude, they hit about 40,000 every day.
And here's the thing: this
That's
is
fucking
also
good.
early access. Imagine when this goes into 1.0.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but yeah, the numbers are there. They are definitely. The hype is gone. Shut the fuck up.
No, yeah, the hype is still there. It's just people aren't playing right. Not everybody's playing right now, but it doesn't matter, Okay.
Game alone, that's not including Game Pass, etc., etc. So your point just doesn't make any fucking sense. But there's the fact that there's 30,000 people playing a game in early access should tell you something there, friend. It's not that
Yep.
hard of a concept. Thank fuck I have one more person to cover, because Jesus H. Christ, you guys are fucking insane.
I mean, I'm not taking sides on this. I don't
I thought it was already in 1.0. No, not yet.
Yeah,
Soon.
no, this has all been early access.
We'll get there one day, chat.
exactly like Nintendo, but I also don't blame them for this. Palworld is a complete copy of Pokemon.
Except it's not.
The snort every time.
Otherwise,
It's
they'd
so
be
good.
suing for copyright infringement instead of patent infringement, of which they're losing said patent infringement lawsuit. Good job. You don't fucking think before you speak. You just follow a herd and don't fucking put two and two together. I'm done. I can't. These people are fucking delusional, and I need some alcohol in my system.
Well, this has been about as much fun as eating
It's probably.
It has now come to that part of the video of what you all know and love. Daniel J28, C-Stars,
Okay,
Pimple.
and we can
Okay.
stop now.
Yeah.
But no, Palworld is not 1.0
I mean, honestly,
yet.
overall decent video. He could sharpen his commentary just a little bit, but I mean, like 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree.
But I do kind of want to bring this up because it lines up with this lawsuit, which is why it's in the docket. Capcom, in the last few months, has announced Monster Hunter Stories 3. Stories is very much in the same vein of Pokemon. So let me bring up the trailer for this. And this is the pre-order trailer, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit.
Probably a good idea.
But this is one of the many games that patent would actively stop. The point of this is capturing monsters to train them to fight other monsters in the same world as Monster Hunter.
And this game would not be able to come out, basically.
Exactly.
If you give me above the cloud flying mounts, oh my god, I'm gonna nut everywhere.
She'll instantly lose No Nut November.
Yeah, I will.
It looks way more Nintendo-like.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks more stylized than other games I've seen. And
I do want to add on to this. So with Monster Hunter, there are two teams. There's your main team, which is like Monster Hunter 3, 4, World and Wilds. And then you have your portable team, which is pretty much the ones like Generations Ultimate, Rise, Stories 1, 2, and 3. Like that's their bread and butter. That's the portable team. So the people behind this is the portable team.
Okay.
So that's the kind of quality to expect. The difference here is that while this does kind of follow the mere concept of what Monster Hunter is, it is also an RPG at its heart. Like, you still have to farm monsters, but it is handled in a turn-based action or turn-based RPG style, where you still have to capture the monsters, train them, ride them, use them in battle, whatever. But the concept there is still Monster Hunter, but Pokemon.
Whoa.
He's got a farting dragon.
Yes, he does.
Nowhere to rest their heads. Our village has long kept these canines as our wards. This is a threat to our very way of life. The dwindling of our canine population, the onset of feral beasts, all of it started when that monster came to this land. It would be more fitting to call it a force of nature.
Oh, by the way, Akko. It's you!
Oh, it's not.
Oh my god, they made Occo an eldritch monster.
Cause Akko.
That doesn't...
It's you.
That doesn't...
It's an
Oh,
octopus.
fuck that shit. Holy crap.
Oh, you would fuck that shit? Oh, okay.
No, I
Is that
as in, like,
Yamasukami?
fucking
Yes.
run.
So yeah, but this is just one of the many games that this
Wouldn't be able
patent
to
would have
come out.
stopped. Yeah. Ironically, people have now been bringing up the cooking scene, which peak.
They just like go overboard with their cooking scenes.
They do, and it's wonderful.
Very delicious in dungeon style.
Well, I think Delicious and Dungeon did it after them.
Yeah,
They get-
Delicious and Dungeons after them. Because the cooking stuff has been around in Monster Hunter for decades.
Yeah.
What's my favorite armor set in Monhun? Ooh, that's hard. But I wanted to bring that up because that does get affected by the lawsuit.
And hopefully it no longer does. Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, that's the lawsuit.
And so
There you
far, Nintendo don't win so far. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
So, we have a few other Nintendo topics. So
Okay.
here's a Nintendo topic I wanted to bring up, and people were getting kind of pissy about it. So we got some Switch 2 versions of some Nicholas games. Very specifically, Pastry Panic, Order Up, and The Binding of Isaac. And I commented on this one, where some people are like, why is Isaac $70?
Yeah, why is it $70? Is that all the
So-
DLC?
Yeah, holy shit.
This is everything up to Repentance Plus.
Okay, and how much
I
does
mean,
it?
that's fair
How
then.
much does it cost to buy it
On
all the way up to
Steam.
that?
On Steam, The Binding of Isaac on full price is 50. I think it's like $50.
Okay.
And I want people to remember this packaging doesn't say anything about a game keycard.
Well, hopefully not.
Meaning.
Oh wait,
that
hopefully it does. Actually, I will take back what I
Well,
just said right there.
No. So if it had a game keycard, it'd be on the box. So
Yeah, it would be. That's how it showed the other ones.
Exactly. So this means Nicholas, you're already paying $50 for the game for all the content, and Nicholas is doing the pricing because they have to do a 64 gigabyte card, so they're paying for that on top of the publishing. So $70 isn't actually that far-fetched.
Based off of all of the shit that you mentioned, sure. I still think people are gonna be upset.
Is the Steam censoring of a horror game in the docket? Yes. It is.
We'll get there.
Nintendo also announced the Animal Crossing update.
Oh boy.
Remember
oh boy.
About maybe 2 or 3 Dogwaves ago, we were specifically talking about how Animal Crossing was abandoned by Nintendo. At least New Horizons.
It is still abandoned. You cannot say that this is good enough to consider it not abandoned.
Oh no, it's still abandoned. We're not gonna watch the whole thing because this is 12 minutes.
Hey there, buddy.
But they
Like
do
that crystal
actually
there?
show the difference of how New Horizons looks. Oh, that's there. So it's questionable. Like, it does look better. They do show a side to side, and Switch was a little rough.
Okay. I don't care that much about that though.
We can now use the mouse features in Switch too, which, okay, cool, fine. You can do drawing with the mouse features. We now have Megaphone for like the in-game voice chat through Switch 2. You can also do more than 8 players apparently. And yeah, it's 12 players, and you can do in-game whatever with the camera. And they actually show this here, and it's like... Sorry, everyone here looks kind of dumb, and it's gonna sound very racist, but the guy down here, he's just enjoying life.
How is that racist?
Because I'm specifically pointing out the black guy.
Oh, that's not racist. You're just saying the black guy looks like he's high on life.
You know the internet today.
I don't see it.
So this is actually coming out in January.
Oh, you know what? The face that he made while he was fishing was much better.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Wait, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's coming out in January, but we're also getting a free update at the same time for both Switch 1 and Switch 2. So remember the DLC for Animal Crossing, where you had the specific island?
Yes,
where
the
you
dream.
had to fulfill orders.
Oh. Yeah, like they had the one where you had to make people's houses.
Yes.
It was
so
alright.
that's what this is, but a hotel.
It's just... Why?
Yeah, it's more of the same.
But that's literally the exact same thing.
Yeah, it is more of the same, which is really dumb. And it has its own currency as well. So if you want the stuff from this, you have to do this.
Why?
And also, the lip shirt that everyone is wearing. Why?
Okay.
Yeah, and also you can do custom orders, and you have to build a certain amount of whatever to get more tickets, and then Captain will deliver those to wherever. It's whatever.
I just don't see the need for this. Like, you literally already have Happy Home.
You can increase your storage size to 9,000 now.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of. I'll be honest. I think that is necessary.
This is nice. So we have Rossetti now.
I thought they got rid of him.
So what Rossetti does now is he will clean an area. So he will completely just do that. Instead of, cleaning the whole island, he just kind of cleans an area so you can start fresh.
Well, he didn't clean the island. He literally reset the island.
This is probably the thing that upsets me the most about this.
He got a new job? No, he got a downgrade.
So, do you remember the dream world where you could sleep and then visit other people's worlds in like a dream state?
Yeah, they brought it back for this.
They brought it back. But now you can... You remember how we were asking Nintendo to give us island, like other save files? So we didn't have to reset our original island, but we could still make new ones?
Yeah.
We could do that now with Dream Islands.
Right, so you can make your own island.
Of
a second
allowing
island.
us to do a fresh start, we can just build an island how we want and change the weather and time of day how we want. But you can't have new residents. You can only bring the people, like the residents on your island, to this island. Nintendo, just let us start fresh. Again, the fact they're doing this makes it feel like they're leaning in towards Animal Crossing being a live service game. Which is like, no.
No, because they abandoned it. They're done with it. There's no way it can be a live service game.
Right, but the lack of being able to reset your island, and it's exclusively one island on the whole system, is...
I mean, it's always been like that. You've always been stuck to one island.
So this is the part where it may get Occo back to playing Animal Crossing.
No.
Sure. We're gonna let this one play.
By helping at the hotel and increasing its island brand recognition, the souvenir shop will start carrying Nintendo products, including retro toys and classic game systems.
Okay.
With an active Nintendo Switch online membership, you can even play a select classic game on each system. Now that's playing with power.
That's not gonna make me play it.
Let them finish.
Additionally, via Nook Shop,
That's not gonna make me play it either, Temp. It's cute, but it's not gonna make me play it. That's extremely autistic. Like, that is
Why would you wanna
exceedingly
sleep on
autistic.
that?
Also,
looks very
I would
uncomfortable.
rather, Temp, just buy the Lego sets, which I kind of own a mini
I was gonna say,
version.
I'd just rather buy Legos.
Yeah, I would too.
Why would you claim that I would want to buy this?
Because this isn't the free update. This is another thing that really upsets me.
I just, there's no need.
I love the fact that we're getting these.
So do you need amiibos in order to get this stuff, though?
You need amiibos.
Oh, that's so stupid.
They're not just added. No, you need amiibos to get this stuff.
I mean, technically, you could probably send it to your friends.
Maybe.
Oh, Splatoon too.
CC or VJ can visit your island.
Oh, those are kind of cute though. It's not enough to get me back in, but they're cute. Because I have to buy like their I'd have to buy that stuff, and I'm not interested. Oh, but you can get the Splatoon hairs. That's actually kind of cute.
That might get Occo to play.
It's
because
not.
then Occo could create accurate Occo
It's
in
not.
Animal Crossing.
It really is not. If I have a hair trigger to get back in, it's because I want to build my little Japanese town still.
So that's it. And it's like it's a big nothing burger.
It kind of is.
It's just Nintendo, can you just like make a new game, please?
No, here's the problem. Splatoon, the Splatoon people are the same people who make Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They are.
Sadly.
So it's just it's disappointing.
You know what sucks is they kind of abandoned Splatoon as well.
They have, yeah.
Just like a lot of people, it didn't go as well as they wanted it to, so it's just kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
Also, chat,
But
what do you
yeah,
think right now?
That's it for Nintendo.
I was about to say, is that it for Dogwave? There's no fucking way.
That's it for Nintendo. No, we're not done with Dogwave.
Okay.
Because I'm about fucking out.
Yeah, if you need to jump Ava, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't think you're gonna say because you're here. Like, you either go, you
I mean,
can go.
you say that, but you're also pointing this gun at me, so like.
I'll take it out of his
Thank you very
hands.
much for having me.
You're welcome.
Of course.
Have a
You're
good
always
sleep,
welcome.
Ava.
And good night, chat.
Good night, Ava. Oh, goodbye. Here, you know what? People have asked if we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this now. So this is from Aftermath Red Pine Lake. So this is a horror game out of the UK.
Okay.
But this game is getting censored by Steam. So this from an announcement. This image is the reason our Steam page has not been approved. This image is now classed as too mature according to Steam. So now we can't have the page ready in time for the event and would need to censor our marketing, screenshots, etc. This is what censorship is coming to in the games industry, and we have to ask now, is it worth it for them to move the goalpost down the line? We could have it all remade and hope they accept it, but where will it stop? We would need to redo the networking too if we move platform, but do you really want a censored game? We don't. Anyone know of any platforms they recommend or publishers that can handle mature content? Let us know. We are sorry about this. We worked hard to get something ready that we can't even share, but we do have one thing that is playable that will be announced for Halloween. This is the art that Steam is not allowing us this game to be posted for.
Not even high quality. I mean, it is, but it's like, it's not like what I expected, you know?
There's more stuff that's more inappropriate on Steam than this.
It's kind of why I feel like it's not necessarily, because a lot of people were at first saying bank cards and shit. I'm not 100% convinced just yet.
So yesterday I was pretty much stating that this feels like them trying to save face because of MasterCard and Visa.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got this one that they posted today. And yeah, they actually posted this. Which is, yeah.
I mean...
It's accurate, though.
So what did Steam say?
From the Steam team, if you look long enough, I'm sure you'll find plenty of other partners who are breaking our rules and guidelines. Focusing the topic of the image on the woman's behind is indeed sexual in nature, regardless of what she's wearing. Geographical assets can be viewed by everyone on the platform and should be appropriate for the store. Cheers, whatever.
So what they're saying is get rid of the ass and we'll probably approve it.
Which is why they're using that to reply to this.
I mean, fair. Sex with Hitler 2? Why does there need to be a second one?
I think the more egregious one is the femboy and Fuda thing.
I forgot. Is that a game that you own now?
No, it's not.
Chat, you need to buy Tim Femboy Food a house.
Steve made it sound like she was on the couch in front of 5 nice gentlemen. Yeah, I don't like this response. In fact, thank you, Savvy, because they said thank you for publishing the evidence. This helps tremendously. And the devs replied saying, we have more, just being cautious what we share in case they use it as cause to not reach a solution. Also, there is another issue, but let us know what you need. I'm sure we can sort it out. Savage said, would you be willing to DM me? I can keep it under wraps, of course. Biggest thing is just getting companies/groups not afraid to use these platforms and actually sharing what is going on. We cannot help without more things like this, and this post you've shared above is massively helpful. Response saying, we will gather what we can and share it with you. We aren't used to this attention and didn't ask for this situation, but you are right. We can't hope to change the industry if we're not willing to fight for it. I can tell you right now, if this game does come to Steam, I will buy it day one.
Just in case.
Yes. Well, also, the devs seem incredibly based, especially from the fact they're out of this. Oh, Paper Bag Boy, our wonderful zombie bag man, did respond to this because the Aftermath team said they fixed it to Red Pine Cake, and they covered her ass with cake.
That's amazing.
Paper Bag Boy says, Steam says no cake November, to which the devs respond with hashtag no cake November. So they're based.
Unfortunately, ever since Chris Chan, whenever somebody talks about cake, I'm just unfortunately scarred.
And now you have to make it worse.
Sorry. It's just the first thought that comes to my mind.
It's about to be excuse Dylan, what are you doing?
I mean, you can't buy it, Dylan, so...
How much is it on Steam?
I'm really liking how these leaves are looking in this.
Oh god.
This
sorry,
room needs to pop a little bit more, though.
I
need
went to
put
look
stuff
up the
down
cost
here.
of that, the Femboy Fuda thing. It's $15. Why is it
Oh,
on
yeah,
Mizu's wish list? Of course it's on Mizu's wish list. Fucking Mizu. Anyway. No, I wanted to raise up. This is very important. Chat, go support the Aftermath devs. Why can't I follow you?
Why am I like this? I don't know what you mean, chat. By the way, chat, follow my Clips channel. We're going to have a new video uploaded hopefully in a day or two. It's also a bow video, but I made that's like a... Yeah.
That's weird. I will have to fix that.
Yeah, follow the Clips channel.
Whoever did that, I hate you.
Did what?
Was it Dylan?
Did Dylan buy you Femboy Fuda?
Yes.
See, now you need that Fansly Temp. Dylan, Temp needs a Fansly so he can play lewd games.
No.
I need you to tell Rage he has to be okay with it.
No.
Specifically just so he can play Femboy Fuda. Was it 4 or 3?
It's only one. It's the Hitler game that's just 2 games.
Okay. Well, I think Temp needs the Sex with Hitler game too.
Temp does not get a Fansly. Good.
It's just so he can play lewd games. It's not for any other reason.
On the note of potentially lewd things, Capcom and Occo wanted me to vet these first because that's how concerned Occo is. Capcom is partnering up with the Fatal Fury team to give us Chun-Li in Fatal Fury.
Oh, by the way, Chun-Li is over 50 years old.
I kind of believe that, but look at what they do. I'm amazed that Capcom allowed this, and they had the balls to do this.
Mm-hmm. What? Have her chest out like that?
No.
Oh. You paused it like way too soon. Mercenary for 2. Damn it, Dylan, you beat me to it.
The mighty tip bump.
Also, I need to read Mercenary's thing from earlier. Mercenary tipped $1 earlier saying, no, I didn't see each other. I said they're going to crash into the earth. Okay.
Can't start in the game. She was announced a while. No, I know she was announced a while back, but I'm amazed they had the balls to do this.
Touch tips. Yes, they're touching tips, chat.
Oh, goodness.
I want to see how I can light up this area.
So we got some gameplay of how she looks in Fatal Fury, which I'm not much of a fighting game person, but she does look really good. Also, she's thick.
Always a pleasure, you know.
And also the titty jiggle.
I mean, you know, if you've got tits, they are gonna jiggle when you're fighting
I know,
somebody.
but these game companies are allergic to allowing titty jiggle.
Okay, we're gonna liven this place up a little bit.
So, I don't know. Nice.
What?
Oh, beautiful. It's beautiful. And then we had an animated trailer. We're not gonna play that one because I don't want to get too mad, or like with SNK or whatever, too mad with what we show. But that is a thing coming, and I do applaud what they're doing.
I agree.
Oh, you know,
Spray the dog? Yes, spray the dog.
don't spray the dog.
Spay and neutering time.
Capcom can say what it wants, but the prince has final say. That's right, because SNK is owned by the Saudis.
That is funny.
And the Saudis like their titty.
They do.
So Nvidia is officially the world's first $5 trillion company.
And if people are wondering if they're ever going to go back to graphics cards for the consumer, the answer is definitely not.
No. Yeah. Like, obviously people will still buy it. It's still going to be very much used by the average consumer, but AI is the thing.
Yeah, they're really doubling down on the AI market. And you know what's going to be really sad? When the AI market crashes because AI is a gimmick that nobody really knows what the top or bottom is. And the moment that it just like dies, they are going to crash and may go out of business. God only knows, actually. I'm not saying that is something I want. I'm just saying that is something that feels like it's an eventuality.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here. What do you know about Vampire Survivors?
I know that Dylan bought it for me because it has a Balatro thing in it.
So that's what we're watching here.
So it's like it's an official Balatro like thing basically. Like they actively decided to play around that basically.
Correct. So you'll get to see what they actually did here.
Another crossover. I love how he sounds like he's tired of crossovers. The thing about Balatro is it's so easy for them to do crossovers with other games. Mm-hmm. So it does kind of make sense that they're just like, hey, let's pair up with anybody that wants to, you know?
Yep.
Oh, that's what Vampire Survivor is. Okay, I haven't actually like seen a whole lot about it. There's a game that I've played that's very similar. That I was somewhat decently interested in, and maybe like I will try it out because of this. I don't know, that's interesting though.
So this is the Balatro collaboration, and it is free.
So I'm assuming it's just one character that, because like from what I'm watching here, and you can prove me wrong, I don't know if you've played this game.
I've played very little.
Okay, so this game is a top-down, almost Diablo-esque thing, it looks like.
So this started, the Vampire Survivors actually started the Survivors genre. Survivors is essentially kind of like Mega Bonk or Deep Rock Galactic Survivors or something where it's just survive endlessly till you die.
Yeah, I've played games like that before. In fact, I might look at my Steam to see if
I know more games like this existed before Vampire Survivors, but Vampire Survivors is the game that got so popular that it essentially ignited the genre.
I've never played Hollow Cure.
Hollow Cure's another one?
No, I have never played Hollow Cure. Give me one moment.
But this is definitely one of those mind-numbing, just kind of...
Yeah, I've played games like this before.
Yeah.
I think I like bought it on like a whim, and I thought it was decent. I just need to figure out which one it is.
Which one it was, yeah.
Because I know it's in my Steam library somewhere.
Gauntlet started the... Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, there are games like this before Vampire Survivors, but Vampire Survivors is what started the genre. It's like the same thing with Metroid and Castlevania. The Castlevania genre did not start until it was both Super Metroid and Symphony of the Night, even though they existed beforehand.
Such a small game too.
What?
Only
Vampire
1
Survivors?
gig.
Yeah.
I love it when games are like less than 10 gigs and they look still pretty damn good. That means that
This
they
game-
go ahead.
This game is actually very popular on the Steam Deck.
That means that they're really good. They really well optimized it.
Oh yeah, it's actually this is dangerous for you to know if you end up liking it. It is free on your phone.
I don't play. Listen, I have not. The last time I played a game on my phone is when I bought Balatro for my phone, and even then it's just like I don't play
That's what I'm
games on my
saying, is,
phone.
like, it's a free game on your phone, so if like you wanted to, it is there, and you know the DLC
Yeah.
require being paid
Okay,
for.
so it's Hero Siege. Hero Siege is the
Which
game
one is
I've played.
that?
Unfortunately,
Hold on, I feel
it looks like
I've
it's a
heard of that
mixed game. Unfortunately.
Heroes.
Oh no, it's mixed. I thought it was decent, you know?
Oh, this is a
Here.
Diablo-like.
Yeah, it is Diablo-like. And again, I did find it to be fun, but I found that eventually I was like, you know, I'm kind of bored with this because there is no end.
And that's the thing with Survivor games is...
I liked this game. It was fun. I bought like a DLC character for it, and I thought that was neat.
Yeah. What DLC am I missing for Vampire Survivors? I think I'm missing all of them.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where maybe one day I could try it out. I just don't feel the overwhelming interest to do so right now.
Yeah, I am missing all the DLCs for Vampire Survivors. Maybe one day.
I need to figure out a way to get in and... Oh, man. This is the bedroom chat. Eventually,
God damn it, Dylan.
This is just going to be the bedroom. Dylan, stop buying games for people.
Yeah, because of me working on the model and stuff, I'm not gonna probably buy the DLCs right now, but this is something I will eventually want to do.
Yeah. I don't know how I want to do this, chat, but I need to make... this is the bedroom area where I think I'm just going to put my bed eventually. I just don't know how I want to decorate it yet. But I really like how this is coming together.
I broke my pre-order rule when the Contra DLC came out for that game. I have not made a pre-order rule for myself. I pre-order what I am excited for.
You can't even.
Like I will be pre-ordering
see it.
Metroid Prime 4.
Like if you get underwater.
I'm excited for Prime 4. I guess we can talk about this now. If Pirate Nation did not remove the post, and he didn't. Okay.
Oh, this is perfect because I'm playing Minecraft right now.
You're playing Minecraft, so we'll. Oh God. Is this? Hold on. Is this? I'd rather read it directly from here if it's there.
Surprised you didn't go directly to Mojang's website.
I should have. I really should have. Here it is. There we go. All right. Removing obfuscation in Java Edition. What this means for our modding community. Do you like to mod Java, tinker with builds, or take deep dives into Minecraft's code? Then this article is for you. For a long time, Java Edition has used obfuscation, hiding parts of the code. A common practice in the gaming industry. Now we're changing how we ship Minecraft Java Edition to remove obfuscation completely. We hope that with this change, we can pave a future for Minecraft Java Edition where it's easier to create, update, and debug mods.
Yeah, because for the longest time, modding it has been kind of hit or miss because of obfuscation, and it's really just been recently where I've come to understand this as a whole. But yeah, basically modding in general is just kind of hard to do for a lot of people because of how they did this, and it's kind of why a lot of mods don't get updated, is because the modders just don't care to do it anymore.
Dylan!
What did Dylan do this time?
Stop! All the DLCs for Vampire Survivors.
Dylan! I think he wants you to play Vampire Survivor, Temp. Well, Temp, seems like you have another thing to add to your list of games that you'll never play.
Hold on, I need to verify something.
Not because I'm obsessed with it. Does it have like a multiplayer function?
It will be getting one if it doesn't already.
Okay, so that's why Dylan bought it for you.
I am now up to 690 games on my Steam account.
Based. 69, baby. I wonder how many I have. I am about half of you.
What is this? Dylan sent me another game that I don't know what this is.
Is it for Fun Time with Furry Hitler?
No. Huh. Okay.
Jeez, chat, you have way more than me. Squid calling the dog black. Listen, chat. Yes, I have a lot of games I have never played. You know what I should do? I should make I should do a stream where I go through all of my Steam games, figure out the ones I have completed, and figure out ones that have not been completed.
Oh, that'd be dangerous for me to do.
Like, just make a Steam list of games completed, games not completed. Temp, I'll tell you what. I'll do it if you do it.
Fuck.
Listen, we both have an issue, and it's buying things that we know we're not going to play ever. So I think we need to do it. Chat, if you give me $20 right now, we will do it next week for Dogwave.
Oh, that's
all right?
next week's Dogwave?
Yeah, $20 chat, and we'll do it next week. Otherwise, we'll push it down the road.
Okay, I'm going to sleep. All right, have a good night, Magma.
Have a good night, Magma. Yeah, that is my price for you, and we'll do it. We'll do it, and we'll have to like do a ratio, kind of, because like, you know, you and I don't own the same amount of games, But we'll need to like figure out just how many games both of us have completed compared to the other, and we'll have to see who is the worst among us. And then we both. Here's what we'll do. Again, if we will pick a game each that can be completed, not like a forever game, and the goal will be that we start working on that. Okay, I think that's appropriate. So
What?
chat.
No.
There you go, chat. You have your promise of content. What?
Mercenary.
What did Mercenary do?
Alone in the Dark.
No Cookie Clicker? I've done Cookie Clicker. I'm not willing to finish Cookie Clicker to get all the achievements, but I've played Cookie Clicker. That's a game Temp hasn't played.
No, that's autism.
Sale says I have found out
Thank you
Mom
for
is
the
part of
10.
problem and gave her $10. Here is half of the game goal. I need to hold out.
See, that
on
just broke it.
spending
Now
too
I'm
much
just
money till
$6.91.
all the bills hit.
All right, chat. 10 more
Good luck
dollars.
getting the other half.
That's all right, Zayla. $10 more, chat. By the way, I will be back here in just a moment.
Okay. And then we'll get back to reading the Minecraft article. In fact, Ajat, I'm going to use the restroom as this opportunity. I will be right back as well.
Okay, I am back. Oh, did Temp leave? Chat, did Temp leave? Temp left. I can't believe he did that. Clicker Heroes is another good clicker game. I listen, I will really only be interested in one clicker game, chat. Outside of that, I'm not. He went to the bathroom. He couldn't wait for me to get back, motherfucker. I told him I'd only be gone for a moment. I guess the dog couldn't hold it. He went to the doggy room. Dark Side Akko. No, I'm saying it mostly as a funny thing. It probably will happen eventually. It's just, if we meet the goal, it will happen literally next week. That's it. If it doesn't get met, you know, we'll do it eventually. Okay. I've dug out this whole thing here. Now I can continue digging down. You like the idea of botting RuneScape? Melv or Idle can give you the same. I have never played RuneScape, chat. Unironically, never.
My apologies, I'm back.
You're fine. Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, I went to the doggy room.
Okay. I figured
better
that's
not
where you were going.
I figured if you're gonna do it, I should do it right now too.
I didn't have to use the
All right.
restroom, but you know, fair enough.
I also went and got ice cream.
Oh. Well, since you did that, I'm gonna use the restroom because I thought about that and I didn't want to.
What'd you walk away for?
I had to grab something, but now I'm gonna use the restroom. So you entertain chat for like 2 more minutes.
I mean, can do. Goodness, chat. Yeah, chat, $10 more, and we'll do the thing next week for Dogwave instead. I guess we'll do this right now. Chat, if you enjoy the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate it if you'll have to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, join the Discord. That's the best place to know when I go live. Yeah. and we're actually getting really close to 700 and 700. Well, 700,
Just 700?
yes, but 650 subs on YouTube. So
Supers expedite the content. It's yeah, pretty much. Again, it is gonna happen eventually. It's just if you pay, it will literally happen the next stream. All right. That's it. No rush or anything. I figured if Arch can make goals for games, I can make tiny goals for forcing me and my friends to do stupid shit.
yeah,
I grabbed applesauce because I've been trying to up my dietary fibers without like eating a lot of green.
I'm thinking after stream I'm gonna make some rice because I've been wanting rice.
Oh fuck. I've been hanging out with them all too much. I was gonna say something bad. It's okay though. Amal's cool.
Anyway, so in obfuscated history, Minecraft Java Edition has been obfuscated since release. This obfuscation meant the people couldn't see our source code. Instead, everything was scrambled. And those who wanted to mod Java Edition had to try and piece together what every class and function in the code did. But we encourage people to get creative both in Minecraft and with Minecraft. So in 2019, we tried to make this tedious process a little easier by releasing obfuscation mappings. These mappings were essentially a long list that allowed people to match the obfuscated terms to unobfuscated terms. This alleviated the issue a little, as modders didn't need to puzzle out what everything did or what it should be called anymore, but why stop there? Go ahead.
I'm just like, why not just de-obfuscate everything at that point? Why hand them a treasure map and say, go ahead? When you could very
Laziness.
clearly... Well, I like Minecraft a lot. I don't like a lot of what the devs choose to do. That's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say. Imagine not liking green things. I think green things are just fine. I just
Oh my god, she's got milkers!
Thank you for the 5.
Jeffrey discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. Mama the completionist Occo.
I appreciate that, chat. 5 more and then we'll do it next week. But like, no, I'm fine with green things. I love let me tell you, Brussels sprouts or fuck, what was that? I was thinking for some reason cauliflower's in my brain. Like cauliflower rice is really good. Asparagus, that's the one. I love me asparagus or Brussels sprouts. Although the Brussels sprouts, so here, just a random aside, then we can get back to this. I like cooking Brussels sprouts, like pan frying Brussels sprouts with olive oil, garlic. Oh, I haven't cooked like that good stuff in a while. I've lived mostly off of a diet this year of rice and beef. I think next year I want to try and cook veggies a little bit more again.
See, what I do, because I have the rice cooker, I will put rice, veggies, and a meat in the rice cooker. And it's so good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, is people think I don't like veggies, but 2 of the veggies I don't like tomatoes, lettuce, or mushrooms. Otherwise, I eat a lot of different veggies.
I don't
I'm
like
happy to.
lettuce. And I am picky on how I eat tomatoes. But I do love mushrooms. I just don't like mushrooms alone. Akko loves green things. He's a filthy orc lover. No!
Daka.
Ah! I love the orc yippee. It is the best thing ever. One of the best things ever. Where is it? Orc yippee is best.
Oh.
Okay. Orc yippee best.
Before we get back to it, did you see what Sydney Sweeney wore at a big event this week?
No, what does she wear?
I'm not showing this on stream. I am just gonna DM this to you. I cannot actually show this on stream. I will get banned.
Her nipples are just all out there.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like it when weirdo Hollywood actors do it. I don't really think I like it when she's doing it. I don't care what she's wearing. Her nipples are literally right there.
Others have shown it. I'm not taking that risk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. No, I think that she's a nice person. I like how she's been able to embrace just being a woman. I can't like be okay with that if I also then say that there are a lot of whores in Hollywood that do just about the same, you know? I mean, it's hot, don't get me wrong, but like it doesn't help, you know?
Oh my god, she's got milkers.
Thank you for the 5.
Project
All right, Temp, we're gonna do it next week.
Mom has milkers and gave
Okay.
$5.
Chat.
Going
Next
to
week,
Japan for New Year's.
it's a
It was
chill
gonna be
dog
my
wave.
last before it became Europe 2.0, but with the new PM it won't, and I'm gonna be chilling with a Jav star.
Who I just got back? We were talking about Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. Sydney Sweeney had decided to wear... That looks... Is that chainmail? Yeah, it basically looks like chainmail. But she's not wearing... Is she even wearing underwear? Again, my
You're
problem...
welcome to show it if you want.
I'm not showing it. My problem is... we get mad when people in Hollywood wear weird shit and act promiscuous. So I'm gonna keep the same standard I do for everybody. Like, if I think it's weird that other actors come acting weird, I'll say that she should probably not do that.
I'll admit, it's hot.
It is hot. No, I'm not gonna disagree, but it's just like... I'm fine with her wearing her jeans and her low-cut crop top. I'm not super duper fine with her, like, basically, like, again, I'm looking at this. I can see her nipples. I can see the brownness of her nipples right there, all right?
Yeah.
That is too much.
Again, I approve, but... yeah. Yeah, this is a little much.
Anyway, let's finish talking about deobfuscation and then get to Stranger Things.
Yep. So,
Hello,
removing
hello.
obfuscation from in Java Edition. To make things easier and remove these intermediary steps, we're removing obfuscation altogether, starting with the first snapshot following the complete Mounts of Mayhem launch. Excuse me.
Bless you.
We will no longer obfuscate Minecraft Java Edition. This means that this build and all future builds will have all of our original names, now with variable names and other names included by default to make modding even easier. So they actually put a star there saying names in this context refers to technical names of elements of the code, including variables, fields, methods, classes, etc. Okay. What this means for modders. We know that this change may pose challenges to our existing modding tools, which are typically designed for obfuscated code, and we're going to help modders prepare for this change. Starting with the next snapshot, we will provide unobfuscated experimental release versions alongside obfuscated ones. Modders will be able to use these to test their tools and workflows before we transition fully to non-obfuscated versions. The first snapshot following the complete Mounts of Mayhem launch will be the first version without obfuscation. Why are we doing this? Modding is at the heart of Java Edition, and obfuscation makes modding harder. We're excited about this change to remove obfuscation, as it should make it quicker and easier for modders to create and approve mods. Now, you won't have to untangle tricky code or deal with unclear names. What's more, debugging will become more straightforward and crash logs will actually be readable. No changes to the EULA. Both a quick reminder, these changes don't affect our Minecraft end user license agreement and Minecraft usage guidelines. Both still apply to Java Edition and any mods, so please keep them in mind. For extra transparency, you will now find a license file inside the jar file that links directly to the EULA. God, excuse me. Here's what modders can expect in upcoming releases and snapshots. No more obfuscation maps in versions.jsons, as they're no longer needed. The client and server .jar files won't be obfuscated. Each .jar file now includes a new license file. As with all of our releases, we want your feedback on this change, especially as we transition from an obfuscated past into our new, more transparent future.
They're going transparent. I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke.
So yeah, that's what's happening to Minecraft. This is good.
Yeah, I would
think
agree.
Long run, this is good.
I 100% agree. I don't see really any problems with this overall. This just means that, again, because again, the big problem, like I mentioned earlier, is some mods fall by the wayside because when you have a system where it's hard to read and hard to detangle things, obviously you've got a big community that already is probably has probably already untangled it and already knows what a lot of this stuff means. So this is probably you might see people say this is unnecessary because we already know what a lot of this is. But by the same token, there's a lot of people that don't know what a lot of it means.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dylan does bring up a good point. Important note, they are not de-obfuscating Bedrock Edition.
Oh.
I know that
funny.
we've been clarifying Java, but we do need to clarify as well, this is not Bedrock.
No.
This is just Java.
What did I do, chat? What did I do?
Unless they do a Eula rug pull, this is pretty good. Yep.
Mal said at her debut anniversary that she loves you and is grateful to you and she'll never be able to repay her debt to you. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like I've done that much. I brought her on stream once, and I know that she was getting attention before I saw her, you know. But I really don't feel like I mean she I'll say it like this. Everybody gets a moment as a streamer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets a moment, and that moment comes through many different ways. I do believe that I kind of was one of the people to throw her a moment because of my small audience, and now because of that, you know, other people found her, and it is hard. I can't say that I helped her, because in my personal opinion, I threw her out to people and she took that and started dancing, and people love her for that, you know. So did I help? Maybe. I disagree. I think that I just decided to bring on somebody that I thought was cool for a collab. She took it from there and basically proved that she was a good person to bring on, you know.
Absolutely.
And I'm very glad that she is taking that opportunity. I even talked about this with Temp earlier. There are some people that get that opportunity and fucking squander it. You know, there are some people, and I'm not even and I'm not saying people that I've helped, because again, I don't actively try to do that, but there are some people where you will have that one moment, and then they don't do anything with it. They squander it. They throw away the community that was handed to them, and they just don't do anything with it. And I'll be honest, it's kind of sad to see, because there's a lot of the times where you do see people where a bigger creator comes along and says, I kind of like you. Do you want to dance with me? And they fuck it up. They fuck it up.
Absolutely.
You know? So I'm very glad that Amal, you know, had that moment. I wouldn't say even that I am the only one that offered that. I'd say Arch offered that as well, and she took it. You know, I'm very happy for her. You know, she's kind of had a rougher path because of YouTube monetization. But I think that she's gonna do just fine. You know, I'm very happy. I'm very proud that somebody that I like as a friend is going the way she is. Arch having Jamal on helped. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I remember when Arch came into my chat and asked about her. I don't know if that was the first time he saw her. And I don't know. It is very well possible that he could have seen her another time. But I'm just happy that she had the chance, you know. Because again, like I said, there are some fucking dumb losers that don't take those opportunities. They will be handed those opportunities, and then they won't do anything with them. And it's a damn shame because they could do good things too. You know, so I'm very glad that she is doing as well as she is.
I am too.
Sorry for the side tangent. I just thought it was important to say. Again, it's really funny because, you know, and Temp can attest. I was talking about this earlier today with him. You know, when I was at work. You know, me and Temp were in call. We were talking about life and what's going on with me, and just randomly, I'm like, you know, Temp, that Amal person, she's taking opportunities, and it's a good thing that she is. So, you know, I'm grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I hope that she keeps going and does good.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she becomes a bigger creator than me, you can't say that I groomed her because she's a bigger creator than me, and Bao's words mean nothing. I take those words. I take Bao's thing there as like a joke now. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. So we don't really have a lot to show here, but Stranger Things DMCA.
Yeah, I don't want to watch the trailer because of that.
Oh no, we're not watching the trailer, but they did DMCA their own Twitter post.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. It's funny. It's about it. It's funny.
Did something good happen to Amal? She had her 1-year streaming anniversary today.
Has it really been a year?
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out. You continue. I'm gonna find the first stream I had with her.
But yeah, so Stranger Things, DMC had their own video, which is funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's it. It's just funny.
I think the first stream I had with Amal is when we were talking about the egg cracking. It might have been.
Maybe.
Let's see, how long ago was that? That was 9 months ago. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I'm gonna send this stream to her and say, I'm pretty sure this is our first appearance. Jeez. Oh, gosh. Here, chat. Just for, like, remembrance. This was her first appearance. There you go. Where we're talking about trans people grooming other people. We started her off good, chat. Now that trans person fucking hates me.
So I actually want to talk about some things good from Valve.
Okay.
So there was a Steam update where we had the back end update being this, so to speak.
Okay.
So what does that look like to you?
A controller.
Good job, Sherlock.
What did you want me to say? I'm confused here.
It's the Steam Deck without the screen.
Okay.
So he said, it's a cute little iBeck Steam Controller 2 from tonight's new Steam backend update. This is sadly, it's Bradley. Remember, it will look more like this. The SVG that leaked tonight is a minimalist icon not meant to convey every freaking input / button on the controller. To which he went on to say, the Steam Controller 2 will have an extra wacky functionality in its controller handles. It will remind some people of Valve Knuckles, but will not go as extreme as that. In fact, somebody even asked here, is this related to the frame in any way? Could the Steam frame just be the name for the new controller, or do we have enough proof pointing towards the frame being a VR thing? He replied saying they will call the new controller Steam Controller. Ton of evidence pointing to Steam frame being the name of the headset. I also expect there to be built-in Steam controller support for the frame alongside the Roy controllers. And he actually ended up talking about the Steam Frame. Daily reminder that Valve's next VR headset will be running a Linux ARM version of SteamOS tailored for XR. It will include its own standalone Linux ARM Steam client, and it will launch with Steam Play 3.0, which will be able to play Android ARM, Windows ARM, and Windows x86 games.
So by ARM, they mean operating system, right?
So ARM is a separate kind of CPU.
Okay.
It's a very powerful one. I think it's what Apple uses.
See, this is something that maybe I'm supposed to know as I'm getting into computers and stuff, but I just don't completely understand all of it. So
That's fine. Again, this isn't confirmed. It's just Sadly Bradley is a very knowledgeable person when it comes to this.
okay.
And he's been data mining Valve for years. Same with Tyler McVicker.
Okay. It better be a
So
good
when it
controller. They're
comes-
never making a Steam controller 3.
Yeah. So, but the fact we're getting more and more stuff coming out means I do feel like a announcement of the Steam Frame is imminent. Imminent goes from basically tomorrow to 2030 or whatever. But I feel like it's happening probably soon.
Copium, it's never happening.
But it's interesting.
It is. It is for sure. It is for sure.
I was actually I meant to talk about what Ava was here. Your phone has an ARM chip, Snapdragon for Apple Silicon if you have iOS. Yes. Absolutely. And that's, I believe, what the MetaQuest has. MetaQuest 3 and 3S.
So what's the difference between a CPU and an ARM CPU? Is it just like...
No, nothing really. It's just different. Like, they're the CPU still.
So
It's
would
just
a Raspberry Pi be considered an ARM computer? Because they use their own CPU, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me look.
I'm not sure. I haven't messed with Raspberry Pi myself, so I'm not 100% certain about that. But no, I don't.
Raspberry Pi 5 has a
maybe.
Broadcom BCM2712 system on a chip, which features 2.4 gigahertz quad core, 64-bit ARM Cortex. Okay, so it is an ARM CPU.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is their own CPU. Yes, mostly. Okay.
On the note of VR, I am actually potentially looking at getting a MetaQuest 3S.
Temp is hoping that they announce the new thing fast, so he doesn't have to get that.
So
He really
for
doesn't want
Black
to.
Friday, Costco has already announced what they're doing for Black Friday, and they will have a 3S for $250. And $250 is actually pretty reasonable.
No, it is. I agree.
So, and because I want to use this as like a launching point of like, okay, when they do announce the Steam Frame, when it's up for pre-order, when I can buy it, I will probably still get it. Or maybe I'll wait for a year after its release. We'll see. But this is like essentially like a launching platform of like my start into VR.
Yeah.
But what this does mean is that we may end up having some VR streams.
Oh. There's dead fish.
So we will see.
Yeah.
Get the
Get the
meta,
meta.
suck demands your data. If I did that, it'd be... I would 100% be very private about it. But that's why I don't want the PlayStation VR because it's Sony. I don't want the MetaQuest because it's Facebook. I want what Valve is doing. If it wasn't for the fact that they are doing something else, I probably would have considered the Index. But the Index is just insane on its own.
You know that the PlayStation 1 can run non-PlayStation now?
Yes, I do.
Which is kind of cool, but...
It is cool. But it always requires a cable.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you, Tim. There's a lot of things where you should probably just get the cable.
I mean, yeah.
Like, it costs you $100 for a decent cable. I didn't buy the $100 one from Meta. I bought like a $30 or $40 one that works just as well. but it doesn't charge. To be honest with you, you should have a cable that hooks up to the computer. It's not going to charge
Absolutely
it, but it's something you should have.
So potentially VR streams in the future, chat.
And when he gets the shot color, chat, you know what that means.
Yeah.
He's so excited for that. Chat, he's been telling me how excited he is for the shot collar. Unironically, he's like, Akko, I'm so excited for my shot collar.
He's not been saying that.
No, he's literally DM'd me saying, why hasn't my shot collar arrived yet? I got the thing to wrap around my leg, but I don't have my shot collar.
Because
Akko,
I didn't get
you
the
need
tracking
to
number for the other stuff.
Akko, I want a refund because I don't have my shot collar yet. This is what's been happening to me, chat.
To give context, they shipped the shot collar and the stuff separately, but they only gave one tracking number. So when the collar itself arrived, I'm like, but where's the rest of it?
Shot collar treadmill streams. Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
No, maybe.
Streams where you're forced to run on the treadmill.
Maybe.
Chat can shock you if you don't run fast enough.
Oh god. Dude, my treadmill doesn't actually they actually tell you in the books for this one not to run on it.
No.
No. So, no running, but maybe. Shot collar VR streams is very likely. Again, I don't have it yet. I don't have the shot collar. I don't have the VR kit. Nothing is set in stone. But maybe. I guess we'll end on this.
It's about to be like, are you out of stuff to talk about?
Pretty much. From Automaton, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard sells over 1 million units for 8 consecutive years.
They sell 1 million units every year?
They sell 1 million units every year.
That's kind of neat.
While people are eagerly anticipating Resident Evil Requiem's arrival, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard has consistently been selling well since the release in 2017. Based on Capcom's interim report for the fiscal year ending in March 2026, April 1st to September 30th, 2025, the game has sold 15,936,000 units in its lifetime and continues to sell over 1 million units each year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, Capcom actually posted this saying digital contents. Resident Evil Requiem, the latest title in the series, scheduled for February 27th, 2026, won the most honors at Gamescom Award 2025 with a total of 4 awards. And they actually showed the rankings, the sale rankings for this fiscal year. So, Devil May Cry 5 is at 2 million units. Sorry. So they actually list these in 1,000 units, but I'm guessing it totally means like X number of like 10 million, 12 million, you know, whatever. But lifetime, DMC5 is 10 million, Resident Evil 8 is 12 million, Resident Evil 4 Remake is, at least I assume that's 4 Remake. That might be the original, but that one is 11 million, Resident Evil 7 is 15 million, Street Fighter 6 is 5 million, Resident Evil 2 Remake is 16 million, DMC HD Collection is 2 million, Resident Evil 3 Remake is 10 million, Monster Hunter Rise is 17 million, and Monster Hunter Wilds is 10 million. When compared to the other games in the franchise, RE7 ranks second in sales by units. Stop. Just behind the 2019 remake of Resident Evil 2. While the former was initially a slow burner, likely due to the game's new protagonist and a shift to a first-person perspective, positive reception and word-of-mouth contributed to its long-lasting appeal. According to Capcom's new report, the game sold approximately 1.14 million units just in the 6 months from April to September this year. The game's availability across a wide range of platforms is also a contributing factor. On that note, Nintendo Switch 2 port is set to release on February 27th, 2026, which just so happens to be when Resident Evil Requiem launches worldwide. If you can't join Grace Ashcroft in her trip to Raccoon City yet, you can always take a walk down memory lane with Ethan Winters in the Baker's estate. So, cool.
Cool indeed.
I want to bring this up. I talked to Magma about this yesterday, and it's another... God, I'm closing this because that's annoying. It is another Pirate Nation post, and it actually kind of upset me.
I don't like Pirate Nation, but I'm going to bring them up multiple times.
I know. I know.
We're not going to make fun of you too much, Temp, I promise.
I know. No, that's not it. Here it is. So Magma replied to this one, but I want to bring it up. So Pirate Nation posted this image, basically stating, how is it possible that graphics have barely improved? The top image is Resident Evil 2 from 2019. The bottom image is from Resident Evil 9 next year in like 4 months. And they're saying, how have the graphics barely changed? I don't think they need to change.
There reaches a point where you don't need to.
Exactly. What I was saying to Magma is it really feels like Capcom has found the art style they want. So instead of improving graphics, they're tweaking and enhancing the art style and refining it. Which is good. That's what they should be doing. Now, in a lore perspective, I'm actually kind of bothered about that bottom image. Because as far as where RE9 takes place in Raccoon City, which this is 30 years after the nuke went off. Well, it's not a nuke, but it's... You know what I mean.
Right.
It's like, how is that zombie less decayed than the one in the top image when the outbreak started? I'm just saying, that feels weird.
I think that reaches a point where it's like, what are people looking for with a graphical upgrade? This doesn't really strike me as needing to be upgraded. Like,
No,
again,
exactly.
The next thing you're going to ask for is for things to be 100% like realistic to life. New zombies. I mean, like, if you want new zombies, fair. But I don't think that's what they're asking for.
Existing ones. Yeah. But no, this post is actually saying, how is it possible that graphics have barely improved? And it's like, you don't need it to improve. You could refine it, but that doesn't necessarily mean an improvement. Because what people these days, it's a lot of the same crowd who spout anti-woke agendas, like Grums or Endymion or whatever. But I'm going to say Grums, because I have heard Endymion's opinion about stuff like this, but a lot of these people do tend to post more like, well, the graphics got to improve, but still be more optimized, and... But we want realistic, and it's like, you don't need realistic.
No, that's a new zombie? Okay. I've barely noticed graphic updates since the PS4.
Yeah. Yes. Well, that's the thing, too, is I want to remind you, is that top image? That's RE2 Remake. That came out on the PS2. Or not PS2, PS4. The bottom image is RE9, which is coming out on the PS5.
Okay.
Do you see a difference between the two of them?
I don't feel like there needs to be.
Exactly.
Also, I really love this room right here.
And realistically, both these images were from PC. Again, I just wanted to bring that up. Chat, that's everything in the docket for Dogwave.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. That's Dogwave.
One final shill, chat. If you like the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like, subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, join the Discord as the best place when I go live. We have hit 650 subs, which means we are well on our way to 700. I am not making a new sub goal yet because I have yet to finish my current one, which is Crow Country. On that note, next week's Friday stream will be later in the evening than I had originally planned. Some things came up and I do need to be away for the day, but that evening I will be streaming. But because it is a different time, we will actually be resuming Resident Evil 4 Remake from the birthday stream on Friday night. That night I will allow people to come in because that just seemed more chill than focusing on the game. Otherwise, Wednesday, I don't think we've decided anything for Wednesday.
No, probably. I don't think that we do have anything for Wednesday. So
we might figure that out.
Well, I think that it's because it's the rotating week, it might not be.
We might do something multiplayer. We might not. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Otherwise, Friday is Resident Evil.
More. I'd have to ask Mizu if he wants to watch more on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's up to Mizu, honestly.
So, Resident Evil 4 on Friday night. Abiotic Factor with Magma on Saturday, and Dogwave, and we will be doing our gaming backlog library shit on Sunday next week for Dogwave.
He sounds so enthusiastic about it, chat.
I think it's finally hitting me that I'm tired.
Oh, fair enough.
How about you?
This week I don't really have a whole lot of stuff happening. I am gonna try and work on my video that I need to get out because I do want to get it done just so it's done. I need to make a list for the editor. Start working on that. The only other problem is I'm also trying to move and get moving ready. And in a week or two, I'll be honest, I really don't know what else I need to take apart in my house. Like the rest of my furniture, I need to take down my TV, but my TV is not really a one-person thing.
Yep. I'd help you if I could, but I can't.
That's nice of you. But yeah, normal stuff on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Might have somebody for Friday. We'll see. You know how it is, chat. Have a good move? I'll try.
Thank you all. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I would say, chat, thank you all for coming up for Dogwave. It's always a fantastic time.
I'm just like ready to fucking leave where I live, man. Have a good night.
get it.
You have a good night too. I'm just fucking tired. You know, chat. I really don't want to talk about personal family stuff, but like I'm just ready to. I'm ready to ignore some things after I move. You know, I mean, it's kind of easy to do right now since I don't live near a lot of family, but I just this move I've decided that I want to like. Yeah. I'm fucking exhausted. Too many nights I've spent up for shit that in the grand scheme of things, I just don't care about anymore. And you know, maybe I can talk about it one day, but I don't want to. Right?
Not for a while.
Yeah.
Not while you live where you live, anyway.
No, it's not even that, because again, like I don't live near them. It's just. Yeah. Too much drama. You know, it's not even that. I like talking about the drama of the VTuber world, because it's not my drama, and it's not real drama or real people. It's all fake people, fake plastic people that don't have they're like, it's like talking about Hassan, but like the difference is I'm not talking about a dog shocker. I'm talking about a bunch of VTubers who are privileged little babies. And that, yeah. So I think when you start to have your own shit that's just invading your life and forcing you to stay in it, it gets kind of annoying. And I'm just...
Oh. I just realized VTube Studio closed.
Congratulations.
Yeah, let me get that back up.
I'm just ready to move and stop dealing with some stuff.
Yeah, no, I get it. There we go. VTube Studio's fixed.
Congrats. Stay true in Mort. Don't worry, chat. I will never abandon my love for Mort.
Tim got shocked out of the stream.
Mizu has invited me to his stream.
Okay.
So...
chat, I can't send you anywhere on YouTube. But I can at least put you towards Mizu's thing. I can raid you to Mizu on Twitch.
I'm gonna raid him. Chat, I'll be back Wednesday for Hump Day.
Yeah.
We'll see which VTuber breaks their brain in the next couple of days, because right now it's just Bao, and she's boring to talk about now. Anyway, chat, love you so much. Thank you for being here today.
Yeah. Chat, see you all Wednesday night for something. We'll figure it out.
Anyway.
All right.
Bye,
Bye,
chat.
chat.